Finding great candidates to hire can be like, well, trying to find a needle in a haystack. Sure, you can post your job to some job board, but then all you can do is hope the right person comes along. Which is why you should try ZipRecruiter for free at ZipRecruiter.com/post. ZipRecruiter doesn't depend on candidates finding you. It finds them for you. Its powerful technology identifies people with the right experience and actively invites them to apply to your job. You get qualified candidates fast. So while other companies might deliver a lot of hay, ZipRecruiter finds you what you're looking for. The needle in the haystack.
See why 4 out of 5 employers who post a job on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. ZipRecruiter, the smartest way to hire. And right now, you can try ZipRecruiter for free. That's right, free. At ZipRecruiter.com/post. That's ZipRecruiter.com/post. ZipRecruiter.com/post.
People say I ain't no good, and I'm crazy as a loon. Cause I shave my head in the morning, pick guitar in the afternoon. Just like old Chief and Charlie, I like to lay around in the shade. Well, I ain't got no money, but you better believe I got it made. Cause I ain't asking nobody for nothing if I can't get it on my own. If you don't like the way I'm living, just leave this bald-headed country boy alone.
Special thank you to Mr. Blake over at Gerald Electric Company. Right here in Cochran, Georgia. They can handle all your commercial and industrial electrical construction and maintenance needs. This old fella came on middle of the month, so this ad ain't completely finished. But what's cool about it, they're right here out of Cochran, Georgia. It's a family-owned business. And they're going to be coming here in the next couple of days and actually doing an episode and telling you guys more about them and their company. So, y'all, please do me a favor and go check them out on all social media platforms and give them a call for any of your commercial and industrial electrical needs today. That's Gerald Electric Company. Ask for Blake. His phone number is 478-279-3308, and tell him you heard it right here on the Josh Terry Podcast. A good buddy to the show decided to sponsor this month. DPF Alternatives at 314 Garrison Road in Macon, Georgia. You can find this good old boy on Facebook at DPF Alternatives, Macon, Georgia. They service diesel vehicles, semis, pickup, tractors, heavy equipment, anything that uses diesel. They clean all emission systems and diesels, and they give you a 1-year warranty. They also sell aftermarket filters, offer 24-hour service. Look, my dad recently, this is how we got hooked up with these guys. My dad recently had to take his truck somewhere to get it serviced, and the guys over at DPF hooked us up, and we come to find out that he listened to the show because his sister had been on the show a lot. So pretty much like family now. So if your diesel needs its emission system cleaned or serviced, I'm telling you, go check out my guys over at DPF in Macon, Georgia. You can call them now at 478-973-8502.
Tell them you heard their ad on the Josh Terry Podcast and get $50 off. DPF Alternatives, Macon, Georgia.
Shout out to my boys over at Deep South Chemical. A couple weeks ago, they heard the ad on the podcast, and they sent me over some of the stuff that they sell. Some chemicals that you wash your vehicles with, some degreasers, some tire shine, some waxes, all that good stuff. And let me tell you, folks, their stuff isn't like the shit you get at Walmart. This isn't like the shit you get from O'Reilly's. They gave me this stuff for my tires and rims, and all I had to do was spray it on and wipe it off. I didn't have to scrub. I didn't have to break my damn back. Their stuff literally was so good, I just had to wipe it off. I know I would have used these guys again even if they wouldn't have sponsored the show. So it tickled me when they decided to do it this month. So I need you guys to please go look up Deep South Chemical. Call them today. They'll ship the stuff to you. Their phone number is 404-909-4257. That's Deep South Chemical. Tell Mr. Scott that Josh Terry sent you. Let me tell y'all about Blue Collar Alliance. Yeah, I need y'all to go look it up on Facebook right now. It is a great group on Facebook, and it's way more than that. My buddy, Bubba Malbrew, is helping out blue-collar workers left and right. He also has a roofing company. Just go look it up if you don't mind. Blue Collar Alliance. One of the artists that I would really like for y'all to take a look at is my guy, Mark Ware. Mark was in here a couple weeks ago. He tells his story. You guys need to go listen to that episode. Also, go follow all of his social media. Mark Ware Music on everything. Dude is solid. He's a good friend of the show. He'll be playing a Writers Round with us coming up May the 24th up in Nashville. Go look him up now. Mark Ware Music. Let me tell you about my girl, Miss Erica, with Crooked W Consulting. She has a small marketing and design agency out of North Carolina. She offers small, affordable business solutions that tailor your business and startups nationwide. She's currently doing my new website. I'm telling you, folks, you need to let her do yours. She's doing us a jam-up job. She also offers digital marketing, graphic design, and social media management. If I'm using her here at the studio, there ain't no reason why your small business shouldn't. Look her up on Facebook and Instagram at Crooked W Consulting, or text her now at 919-351-2084. Crooked W Consulting. Hit up Miss Erica now. You won't be disappointed. Let's give a quick shout out to Nobles Networking. Guys, if you're looking for a new internet provider, they hook me up here at the studio and at my house. If you live out in the country and you can't find nowhere else where to get your internet, or you're paying too much for Hargrave or any of that other shit, look up Nobles Networking. 478-308-0596. You are going to love it. I'm telling you, it works great for me. It runs everything here at the studio at my house perfectly. Hit up Nobles Networking. Let me tell you about Lori's Dive-In in Alamo, Georgia. I ran her ad several times now. She's been with me since I started doing this stuff. Even if it's not convenient for you, take some time, go out of your way, and go eat there. I promise you, you won't be disappointed. She takes pride in her staff, her food, her service, every single aspect. So, please go check out Lori's Dive-In in Alamo, Georgia at 18 Commerce Street, Alamo, Georgia. Phone number there is 912-568-1945. Lori's Dive-In. If you've seen me wearing hats lately that's got DYH on it, it stands for Down Yonder Hat Co. Seth Bazemore, a buddy of mine, he owns that company, and he has sent me some of their hats. Let me tell you, I love them. I've worn them in a lot of my stuff lately, and I plan on wearing them a lot more. I've showed them to some of my friends. He has a startup business, and I'm telling you guys, you would absolutely love them. So do me a favor. Go right now to his Instagram at Down Yonder Hat Co. Check them out. They also have a website, downyonderhatco.com. Order some stuff from them and tag them on Instagram. And when you do, make sure when you make the post, you say that you heard about the hats and Down Yonder right here on the Josh Terry Podcast. Now, let's get to the show.
I'm gonna start.
I don't think that's what makes her meal.
Thank
y'all for listening to the Josh Terry Podcast.
Oh my God.
Welcome to the shit show. Yes, welcome to the shit show.
Songs, bitch.
I did.
I didn't have to auto-tune that, so
You're welcome.
anyway. First show we're doing in Nashville this week. We got 6 coming out this week. This is kind of a surprise show. I was out having a good time, and Lee reminded me I was supposed to do this. Glad before I got fucked up. Well, okay, by the way, introduce him real fast before I tell the story.
You're here with Miss Whitney Miller, Mr. Justin Love, and we have Macy. Y'all know Macy.
What's Macy's last name?
I have no fucking idea.
Oh my God. What's my middle name?
Your middle name?
Yeah.
He don't know
I, have
your
no, I
last
just
name.
know Macy.
I go by my middle name.
Speaking of that, you know
I call you Macy.
let me tell you. You know what
Thank
Riley
you.
and them did at a show like 2-3 weeks ago, Cinco de Mayo? So Macy,
Oh my God. this
Macy
is
already
So good.
thinks shit don't stink most of the time,
That's
but in a
not
good way.
true.
But in a good way.
That's not true at all.
But in a good way.
You
Okay.
shit don't
Also-
stink in a good way.
I think I'm not shit, but continue.
Whitney, you got a big social media following too, right? I like on Instagram and everything.
Decent, yeah.
Yeah,
Whitney's
you know,
like, girls don't poop.
Anyway, so y'all are a lot of fun because you're always used to like people, especially Macy. I don't know. You're used to people showing you attention all the time. You're just used to it now. It comes with the territory, right?
Yeah.
So Macy makes TikTok about going to do Cinco de Mayo with the boys. She was playing with them and singing with them and everything. And she forgot one of their fucking names, but didn't correct the video.
Because, hold on. I did not correct the video because I was being a dick.
Oh, no.
I didn't correct the video because my daughter walked in the middle of me being like, hey, y'all come see us in Georgia. It's going to be a good show. My 3-year-old walked in and was like, Mom, check on dinner and see if it's ready. So I couldn't delete the video because it was freaking hilarious, so I just posted it.
It was funny. So this is what the boys do. They all get shirts made that says Macy Who on it.
Yes.
And while she's up there playing, and this is like only the second crowd she's ever played in front of ever. Okay. They all walk out of the crowd after taking their button-ups off.
I saw those shirts.
And they walk up to the stage and it says Macy Who on them. And you should have saw her face. She was like, oh.
Okay, so the best part is, like you said, this is only my second show in front of a crowd. So it's not that I'm nervous because I've kind of gotten over that, but it is that in my head the whole time I'm singing, I suck.
Yeah.
Like, no matter what I'm doing, the whole time I'm like, that could have been better, that could have been better.
100%.
That was
That's
shit.
exactly how I am.
So I'm in the middle of Tin Man, which I know like the back of my hand.
Yes.
Okay. I'm on verse 2. And
Love that song,
I hit,
by the way.
I'm at maybe word 3, verse 2. Okay. And one walks out with a Macy Who shirt, and I'm like, I don't know the next line. I'll think of the first thing that comes to the top of my head. So it's second line from the first verse, and then another walks out, and it's fourth line from the first verse, and then another walks out, and it's first line from the second verse, and none of it makes
You have
sense.
completely broke down where you fucked up in this.
No, because I've watched the video 14 times telling myself how much I suck and how I should not even be a musician. I need to go get a job at Walmart.
Remember what I told you afterwards, though?
That nobody noticed?
Yeah. Well, no, it's not that. So both of y'all have had to play in front of crowds that don't give a shit before. And then you play in front of
Yeah,
crowds the
that's
next
right,
night that do.
Yeah.
So, like, some people, up-and-coming artists, ain't never been on stage before. They're not used to people, or especially you with all
Yeah.
the love you get on social media. You're not used to people not giving a fuck.
Yeah. And that was
And that crowd
that was
didn't get,
different.
but you could have had anybody up there that night. They were drinking, they were having a good time, they didn't care.
Yeah.
Macy come off stage is like, I suck.
I was like, that whole show was fucking terrible. But it's because before every song I would try to be like, crowd integration, talking to the crowd.
Right.
And I would
she
maybe
tried to
get
get
4
the crowd.
people talking
She
back
tried to get the
me.
crowd to come up there
It
so
was
many times,
tough.
and everybody's just like,
Yeah, nobody came up. It was
bitch, quit
It's
telling
like
me what to
altar
do."
call.
Yeah.
Yo,
Yeah,
tonight
I
I was
like
trying
the
to
music, I got
get everyone to
AO.
clap, and they're like,
yeah.
I had like 2 claps, and then I'm
Yeah,
like,
that was me.
alrighty,
That was
I'll
me.
just
Yep.
go fuck myself.
That was me.
Yep.
I get why it's frustrating, but at the same time, you got to get used to it.
Yeah.
You might as well get used to it.
Josh was like, I can see it on your face. You
Yeah.
look so frustrated. And
yeah,
I was like, yeah, because I'm up there like, everybody knows strawberry wine, right? And I get, woo, and I'm like, all right.
You're like one whoop.
So you were singing
I
Kenny
was
Chesney's
singing-
Tin Man?
No, I was singing Miranda Lambert's Tin Man.
Miranda
the
Lambert,
fuck?
Lee
Wait,
Tucker.
where are you right
That's
now?
our 10, man.
I was like, how the fuck can somebody rewrite
No.
such a fucking hit,
I was
Tin
singing
Man?
Miranda Lambert's Tin Man, and let me,
Can't steal a big ass
let
hook
me
like
make it
that,
simple
Miranda.
for
So
you.
truth be told, I didn't know Kenny Chesney had a Tin Man.
I had no idea, actually.
You've never heard
I was
I
playing
Wish I
it
Was
off.
the Tin Man? You want to fucking cry?
I've never heard
The
that.
whole song.
What?
I
How
know.
old are y'all?
The whole song is about
I
a
wanna
guy.
cry.
What's the first line of it? Because it's iconic.
It's just like I wish I was the Tin Man,
no,
so I
I'm
would.
talking about the first line of the song where they're going into AA. What are you doing, Dick?
Hey, that's a Camilla show.
Shut up. Anyway,
Yeah,
so the
Riley
whole-
also handed me a handful
the
of change
whole
off stage.
song, first line of it, when you pull it up, I know that's what you're doing. But the song's about a dude going to rehab, and it's the whole time. I wish I was the Tin Man, so I wouldn't have a heart.
You wouldn't have a heart.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh
okay.
my god!
Yeah,
Okay.
What is
Have
the
you heard
first
this,
line of
Justin?
it?
You have.
Is that not what you're looking up?
that's what I'm looking up.
Anyway, but it probably took, even with you, like it probably took you a long time to get used to the same energy, whether it's people listening or not.
Yeah.
I mean, I'll tell you something. Like, singing is my biggest fear. It still is my biggest fear.
Yeah.
Like, it became a phobia. When I was 10 years old, someone in my family told me that I couldn't sing. And I, like, really took that on. And I never even talk about this because the industry is like, they'll hate this. But my very first time playing in front of a crowd was March at the Commodore Grill with Justin, March 2022. Yeah. And that was my very first time playing in front of a crowd.
2022.
Last March.
I feel like
Slightly
I've
over a
known you
year ago.
longer than that for some reason.
I know. I feel like we had. Well, we probably met a couple months after that.
Must
how
have
long
been.
have you actually been doing music now?
So I started doing music 2020.
Okay.
Yeah. So I'm still fairly new to it for
The
sure.
fuck did
obviously.
you just get bored and like, I think I'm gonna go to Nashville and be a musician?
It's funny. I was talking to my brother about this. He's like, "Wait a minute. So you're telling me that I can just reinvent myself and in 5 years do something completely different?" And I'm like, "Yeah, you could. I guess if you want."
What age did you reinvent yourself though? What age did you start doing music?
I'm 34 now.
I thought you was way younger.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
I've been doing this my whole life just to suck this bad. And if you know how good she is, which you don't, because you had better shit to do.
Didn't
Anyway.
show up today. Didn't show up today.
I know. Where's you at? Where's you at?
Not at the show.
That's where this is gonna. That's where this show was supposed to fucking start. Lee don't tell you that he's made plans for you until after. Like he'll mention
Made the plans. I mentioned the plans.
He'll mention it to you, but he won't tell you a time, a what, or where. He'll say, "Hey, by the way, I'm going to introduce you to Whitney or tomorrow." Or
She's
whatever.
got a show. Starts at 6 before the podcast.
No. He
We're gonna do
doesn't
the
go
show.
that fucking far. He doesn't go. He says, "We'll set up a show," and then he tells me an hour before the show.
You know who I think is really going to know this answer is your girlfriend. Confirmed.
Does he not?
Confirmed.
Does he not do half-ass plans? He thinks that you ought to know what the fuck he's thinking. Like if he says your name to me, I ought to go look up your whole fucking life, and I ought to be there for everything from now fucking on. But he won't tell me because apparently whatever's on his mind is supposed to be on mine. I'm not allowed to free think. It's all fucking Lee Tucker's world.
I would love for Hannah to
my
jump
fault.
in on this conversation.
Listen, I don't know all about that, but I mean, potentially. I'll just leave it there. I have no idea. I'm just looking over here and being like, yes, no, yes.
Yeah, that's exactly
Yeah.
where I'm looking. I'm like,
She's probably scared of getting beat, so she's probably going.
Oh my God.
She's probably shaking her head yes, where you can see it, where he can't. Second he turns around.
She's a lot meaner than I am. What are you talking about?
I have heard. Yeah, fuck you. I've heard that mouth.
Oh.
You might not ever put hands on somebody, but you will verbally abuse somebody to the point they're jumping off their fucking roof.
Stop. Really? I
Have
feel like
you-
you're so nice.
Fuck you, too.
See?
You've never dealt with the dick
Well,
inside of him.
I mean, at least to me,
She
he's
hadn't
nice.
had to.
Maybe you get
he
it.
is nice, but I'll be honest with you. The very first time I ever met him, I almost cried. But then I was like,
Lee.
That's the
but
story of
hold on,
most women.
Hold on.
You
but
gotta understand. I was probably drunk and fucking with her. That's usually what happens.
However,
No, I'm nervous.
However, the next day I was like, Josh, Lee's so sweet. Like he didn't ever leave me because I was alone because they had like went to find a car or something and then hold on.
Oh, it's because
Lee
we were
said-
going to AJ's
Yeah, but
after.
Lee said, okay, so I'm like, I'll just walk to the car with them, and they had already left me. So I'm like, we'll just walk to the car. And Lee just goes, I'm standing right here, and I'm ordering me a motherfucking Uber.
Yeah.
Why
I'm
would
like,
it
I
take him
ain't
to
running
his
that.
car 2 blocks over.
No, you know I don't drive anywhere in Nashville hardly.
God. And I'm just standing there like, well, what am I supposed to do?
I was like, you just jump in the Uber with
Lee
me?
goes,
Hell.
you can jump in the Uber, or you can
Finish
stand right
this
here on
fucking
this
drink.
sidewalk.
Whatever you
or
wanna
the
do.
other." God, no.
I'm just telling you what I'm
Get in
doing.
or not, I don't care.
I'm telling you what I'm
Like,
doing.
I don't care.
You're welcome to join me, or you can do whatever the fuck else you was gonna do with your life. But
I
this is
honestly-
what I'm doing.
Very similar to that. I'm like, this is
Yeah.
what I'm doing. If you want to come
Yeah,
with me, you're
exactly.
fine. If not, I
Lee
give 2
is
shits.
the only person I've ever met that if he would have had the opportunity to run into Hitler, Hitler would have been like, that's a little much, bud. I wouldn't even fucking say that now. Like, come on.
Scoring the waterges.
I'm telling you, there's nothing. It tickles me to
Well,
death.
she
when
don't know the-
somebody
yeah.
tells me up here, Lee is just so nice. He is just so sweet.
Oh my
And-
God,
and I'm-
I am
'cause
under
he's
a
seen-
facade.
If you are a fucking cunt, I'm gonna treat you like one. It's that simple. There was like
I'm
the
not
girl
a
that
cunt.
made our night horrible in making. There was this big bitch that was with us, and I'm a big bitch. I don't care. This
You can
bitch
say
was
it.
miserable.
You can say it.
I don't even remember her name.
It's
It's
way
the first
inappropriate.
time I
You're
ever
fine.
fucking met her. And like we got an Uber and it was a truck. There's like fucking 10 of us. There's like so many people in the bed of the truck, and she's just bitching the whole
Would
night.
not
She was a
shut the
bitch.
fuck up all night.
I would
Just
love to know
bitching
who
about
it was.
every
I know
fit.
this girl.
You don't even know her. I didn't know her. Nobody.
You don't
fucking,
know that I don't know her, Lee.
Yeah, dude.
No, you don't. You definitely don't know this girl.
This is in the making days.
This is before any. This is before me working in radio.
Anyways.
this is years ago.
I done got drunk and I'd had enough of it. I said, look here. I said, you too goddamn big to have that fucking attitude. Because if you that big and you that ugly and you that fucking mean, you ain't got nothing to offer nobody.
He said
just
you
fucking
can be
quit.
big.
You can be big and be happy, or you can be small and be a bitch, but you can't be
both.
big
Wait, that's
and have a bad attitude.
movie, isn't it?
You're too goddamn big to have that attitude.
Yeah.
I ain't dealing
Can't
with
be
it.
both.
Well, if
Fuck,
you
you
just
think I'm
saw-
fat and happy?
If you just
I'm
saw this woman's face when he said that shit to
I
her.
can imagine.
The best part of it is we're in a fucking truck bed, like he said, and she would not quit bitching. And Lee had, I'm telling you, had enough. This bitch wanted to jump out of the truck bed while we were moving.
I would have too.
Yeah, like it hurt her feelings to the core to where she
Boy.
finally shut the fuck up.
That's all I wanted.
You
Well, I
reckon
mean,
she
at the
went
end of the day,
home?
like I don't care what you look like or who you are or anything like that. But if you're mean,
Yeah, the
You're
meanness
fucking
does
ugly.
it for me.
I have
The
no
meanness
room
does
for
it
you.
for me.
Just
Yeah.
get
I
out.
wonder if she went home and like considered her life. And she was like, you know what? I'm not pretty enough.
She needed that moment.
He's right.
If she wants to be a bitch, she needs to go on a diet. That's all I'm saying. It's fine. I'm gonna stay fat and funny and fuck that motherfucker. I like me nuggets.
She's gonna be a bitch.
She needs to go on a diet.
That's all I'm saying.
All
all
I
I'm
right.
want
saying.
you to know that's a new one that you haven't said on the show.
I just came up with that. You're welcome.
So what made you want to do music?
Well, I always wanted to do music. Like my entire life, I always
What
wanted
made
to do
you
it.
take the leap?
So, well, multiple reasons. I knew, like, it was the voice that I always had in my head constantly that was just bugging me constantly, being like, you're going to die and never do this? Like, what kind of loser are you, basically? But have you guys heard of ayahuasca?
Yeah,
Oh,
so
yeah.
you done it?
17
Oh, so
times.
you had a
Oh,
revelation.
hey,
Yeah.
is it as good as what I think it's gonna be?
It's not good. In what world do you think it's good?
Well, I think it opens you up. I think
It
it makes
does.
you see life a completely different way. That's
It
why I
really
started
does.
doing mushrooms.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Me
exactly.
too, but they're fried at Outback.
Look here. Look. You need to go on a diet if you're gonna be a bitch.
Hey,
You can't be that big and have that bad of attitude.
I know.
But anyway, the ayahuasca, that's something that I want to try so bad.
Well, go ahead then.
Where do you get it from? Or can you tell
I mean,
me?
I went to Costa Rica and Peru.
Oh yeah, I'm not flying over
You have
there.
to
They
go to
don't like
another
people that
country
look like
for
me over
sure.
there. I'm
No,
the
Josh
first
is
guy
scared to
There
get
are
on an
places
airplane.
that you want to go do ayahuasca, but you're afraid to get on a plane?
I won't be after I
Honestly.
do ayahuasca. I got to figure out how to loophole here. I got to figure out how to do it in the States. So then my anxiety's gone. So then I want to fly.
And then I will get on an airplane and do ayahuasca in the real world.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, no, no.
anywhere you've done it, it's been in a different country.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, there are places here in the States that do it, but I'm of the thinking that I want to be in the mix, like where it's actually from, and like they know exactly what they're doing, because there's a lot of yahoos out there and here in the States that are pretending
of
to be
what?
yahoos, like just
Yahoos.
Yahoos.
Like you, Yahoo.
No, I think she actually like means something.
Can I have a T-shirt?
just
that
fucking
says
yahoos. Like they don't know what
Yahoos.
they're doing.
Like he's a fucking Yahoo.
Yeah, they're just like here, drink this and figure it out. No,
Okay.
that's not. It's not safe to do it that
So
way.
what did it make you realize about you?
Well, it took me to all of my childhood trauma, and it took me to.
Oh, you are in the right place. We
All
trauma bond like a
kind-
motherfucker around here.
Oh my God, we're gonna be great friends.
Honestly, whenever you're ready to spill, I'm ready to listen, baby. I
Yeah,
am
half
ready to
this
listen.
show is about mental health awareness.
Hell
The other
yeah, it
half
is.
is not what to do if you have
Yeah,
mental
exactly.
health
It's a little.
problems.
It's a lot of we support you and love you, and it's also an equal mix of we're gonna bully the fuck out of you.
Yeah.
For what we support you.
I'm a
about.
big believer in fucked up people.
Yeah.
Don't judge fucked up people. So the
Drink
more-
with 'em.
So the more we open up about like our shit and our trauma and everything we've been through, the more I don't feel like you're judging me anymore if you've
No,
been
exactly.
through the same
And
shit.
I think I wish more people would do that, but we have this like facade that we have to be perfect and we have to do this and we can't have these flaws. But all of us are messed up. All of us
Everybody's
are.
fucked.
And so whoever thinks that they're perfect it's complete
Tucker.
BS.
100%.
He's the only person who doesn't have
100%.
childhood trauma.
It started when I
Won't
couldn't
talk
hold
about
that
it.
goddamn
You don't have
flashlight
childhood
right.
trauma?
what
Yeah, you
it
know
did.
what? That counts. That
It does.
counts. That hurts your soul.
I said, it all started when I couldn't hold that flashlight right.
Oh, when your daddy beat
Yeah,
your
yeah.
yeah,
ass.
hell yeah.
Hold the
Been there.
goddamn flashlight here. I
My
can't
dad-
see what I'm doing.
My daddy used to holler, "Get your goddamn hands out your pockets and act like you want to do something,
Yeah.
Mason Nicole."
Get your finger
Yes,
out
sir.
your ass and come on.
Yes, sir.
My trauma started whenever I got here and got involved with a sugar baby.
Yes, this is true. We need to hear this.
Pull your
A
microphone
sugar
closer.
baby
You
or a
said
sugar mama?
Yeah, here you go.
He was a sugar baby.
Damn it.
She was a sugar baby, and I'm a Christian, and her middle name was Eve, and I still didn't catch the red flag.
Yep. Okay.
And she had 2 kids over in Macon.
Macon, Georgia?
Oh no.
She was making babies.
She didn't have custody of them. I didn't know that was another red flag. And then she was also what they call Wiccan. So she was into black magic.
Oh, she had that good cat. Shit. That's how you can do magic tricks. I get it.
I'm not going to lie. Yeah.
Hey, look.
I was in the Garden of Eden for a little too long.
Wait. She was into, what's it called?
Wiccan.
She was a witch.
Wait.
So what kind of witchcraft would she do?
The good kind.
She put a spell on you, did
She showed in.
Definitely put a hex on me. I remember one time we were driving somewhere, and all of a sudden she goes, pull over. I'm like, there ain't nowhere to pull. It was over in Green Hills. She goes, just pull over. And she literally just opens that door and just starts walking in the woods. And we end up going on this old cemetery. She's like, oh my gosh, do you not see what's going on here? I'm like, I'm waiting for a fucking demon to come out or something like that. I'm like, come on, whatever. She goes, look, there's an entity waving at us. It's stuck. I'm like, oh, shit.
Is that when you eat? Okay, so this can go 2 ways. You either decided she was crazy or decided you wanted to continue fucking with her.
I definitely, not necessarily fucking with her. I guess if anything, I was like, I'm open to the possibility of whatever she was seeing. But, I mean, I've seen demonic men.
And all due respect to both of the women here, y'all should put earplugs in or whatever.
Yeah. I was like, I like pussy, but not that much.
Yeah. It made me think, I could be a witch.
Yeah.
True story.
I could go hang out at cemeteries and shit.
True story, I think for me
Except Keith Whitley, George Jones.
I like all that.
For me, I think it was the fact, I think I can change her.
Oh, yeah. We've all been there.
Yeah, so fun fact, I mean, I remember the first time that she literally tried to arouse me, and you would have thought I was, not into women because nothing was happening, but I had a purity ring on. So I met her when I was still, a virgin. And she's like, are you not attracted to me? And I was like, I mean, I think you're gorgeous. I said, but I don't want a piece of your body till I know I have at least a piece of your heart. And she said that just kind of started mind fucking her in a sense. And I wasn't trying to do that, but,
I want to do a show with Justin.
I love how everybody here.
I want to go down this rabbit hole.
Yeah, it's amazing. Like, you meet Justin and you think he's just like this, which he is. He's one of the nicest human beings you will ever meet, period. I've never met someone who is, as genuine and sweet and nice as him, and then he throws out some, witchcraft and baby, sugar baby things. And
I
I'm
didn't
like,
know
wait,
purity
what?
rings was like a
The
real
first
thing
time he
besides
told
the
me,
South Park.
Yeah, me too. The Jonas Brothers, right?
I thought I was going to ask, he's like the 4th member, and I didn't fucking know about it.
the first time he told me about
Got a
this
purity
sugar
cock
baby
ring
thing,
over here.
we were on stage together at a writer's round, and I thought I knew Justin, and then he just kind of leaned over next to me. He's like, "Yeah, I got to tell you about that time I was with the sugar baby," and I was like,
On
"Dude,
stage?
what now?" On stage, and I'm like, "Wait, how do I have to sing a sad, broken heart song right now?" And you're telling me
And
you're
Justin
the
had a
baby?
sugar baby. Let's come back to that.
Yeah.
definitely.
Is it sugar daddy issues? I think Blue Foley just wrote that song, so good for Blue. But that just reminded me of that.
No, I just learned a lot about manipulation through it. And mind you, I didn't know what a sugar baby was. So I wasn't paying her. She had 6 sugar daddies she juggled every 2 weeks.
Yes, she
Oh.
did.
Damn.
I was the
Good for her.
boyfriend,
Busy.
okay with it.
Yeah.
But I didn't know what it was. So once
Okay.
I
So
found
was she
out,
really rich? Did she have a nice house and car
she
and
was,
bags
yeah.
and things?
Mhm.
Yeah.
She had a freaking Audi paid for.
Ain't giving no bitch
An
no
Audi?
No,
She had an Audi.
I've owned a guitar since I was 12. I am not paying for pussy, bro. I don't
That's
understand.
what me and Lee, I can't remember what girl had an OnlyFans that we were doing the show with. We do a lot.
Oh, I do.
I love women that do it. I won't subscribe for personal
I'm not
reasons.
gonna pay for it,
But Lee told this bitch one time, trying to get Lee to buy her OnlyFans.
Oh.
Lee looked her dead in the face and said, "Bitch, I've had a guitar since I was 12. I ain't never had to pay to see no titties."
not doing it. I don't care.
You got to be a special kind of woman to be on this show. She's used to it by now. You probably think we are this
I should have warned you that this podcast is not to help your career.
No,
It's
it
to
is.
run it
It's
in
to
case
hurt
you was
your
gonna have
career.
one.
Excellent.
It's definitely
I'm sorry.
There we go.
I love it.
Going down in flames.
Okay, well,
There I go.
everybody else's
It was
trauma.
just kind of
But
my
it
style
can't be
anyway.
too bad being top 1% in the world out of like 5 million. I'm just
Okay,
saying, it
shout
ain't,
out.
it
It's,
ain't
on-
that fucking
it's
bad.
only the ones I'm on. That's what it is.
Yeah.
She gets way more downloads.
No, that's what I'm saying. I'm the one that will run. Not not his show. It's me.
You and
that
Mark.
were running the show. Yeah.
You and Mark.
Me and Meth Mark Mondays.
God.
Yeah.
Ugh.
I love Mark.
How
Lloyd.
did Mark get the name Meth Mark?
How did Mark get the name Meth Mark?
Yeah, 'cause I
guess
hear
who
it.
Guess who gave it to him?
You.
All people know.
No.
Who?
Kimberly Atwood.
Yeah.
No, she didn't.
She's like
Yeah.
Meth
Kim-
Mark.
We were talking shit
We're
to
talking
each
about
other.
my idol, by the way.
I love Mark.
We were talking shit
Not
at the
Mark.
table, just the four of us, and Mark was throwing. Mark's just as witty as me and him.
Hell
So
yeah,
like we're
he
it's
is.
a triangle of just fuckery.
Yes.
And Kimberly's over there because bitch lives in a van. She done
Yeah.
warmed up her food in our microwave.
In a
Yeah.
sweater.
Sitting there eating it.
Of
It's
course.
90 degrees outside. She got a
Turtleneck.
turtleneck sweater
Yes,
on.
she does. Yeah, she's
Kimberly ain't said a
iconic.
word in 10 minutes because she's
Iconic.
eating. And Mark says something. That she just looks at him and she says, Mark, you do kind of look like you sell meth. Meth Mark.
And then I was like, Meth Mark Mondays.
So to be clear, he said we love Mark after I said we're talking about my idol. That's not what I'm talking about. Kimberly Atwood is.
Oh.
Oh, yep.
Oh, yeah.
Got it.
Nobody in the past or the future is going to say, you know who my idol is?
Mark Orient.
That's my idol. Fuck y'all. I love Mark.
No, Kimberly, I actually said it on the way here. Kimberly, to me, is, which I say it all the time, greatest vocalist of our time. However, my favorite thing about her is she knows her sound so much that you can ask her to cover
She's an actual
any
artist.
song you can ask her to cover. Even if she pulls it up, figures it out right that second, she sounds like Kimberly Atwood.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
She's
Yeah.
very authentic
Oh,
in
man.
what she does.
God,
Absolutely.
I eat
She
her
is.
ass
The only
up.
person she even kind of reminds me of is Alison Krauss.
Yes,
Yeah,
and that
that's
is
it.
perfect for me.
Yeah. Like, I love it.
Eat her
Okay.
up.
But anyway, let's sit in the Kimberly Atwood time
I know.
right now.
I just
We're supposed to be
you said
talking
Kimberly
about-
Atwood, and something. My tail started wagging, and I got excited.
Yes, that is, yeah.
So,
Reminds
did
me
you
of
start
that
out doing
time.
music in Texas, or did you just move here and just said, I'm going fucking
I
go
started
with it?
recording in Texas, but I was a professional athlete. I competed in wake surfing.
In what?
Wake surfing and wakeboarding.
Wakeboarding?
Do you guys know what that
I
is?
can wakeboard.
Yeah.
I used to do it all the time.
Okay.
I can't get
So
my
that was
fat
like
ass
my
up
life.
anymore. This is a couple pounds ago.
So that was like my life forever, was that. And I had a girlfriend of mine call me and was like, hey, do you want to compete in Miss Texas? And I was like, nope, sure don't. A few days later, I called her back and said, okay, fuck it, let's go.
Not the beauty pageant?
Yeah.
Okay.
And literally 4 days later, I drove to Galveston, Texas with like borrowed shoes, dress, all of these things, and won Miss Texas.
No shit.
Yeah,
Wait, you're Miss Texas?
it was. It was.
You are to me.
Well, thanks, you guys. Appreciate it. It was a long time ago. But
It's
fine.
okay, baby. You still miss Trailer
She's
Park.
now
Ain't
Miss
nobody
Texas.
take that from you.
Geraldine. Geraldine.
She got them flamingos, boy.
Hell yeah.
So how did that evolve, or did you do singing as your talent? I don't even know if they do
No,
talents
so
and shit.
there's there's different organizations. Miss America has a talent portion. The USA United States division doesn't. So it's solely like interviews, on-stage questions, swimsuit, evening gown.
Like being from Texas and doing that, like did you have to like show off firearms and shit?
Or
I
like really
wish.
big,
Knowledge
really
of
big
firearms?
hair.
God, yeah.
Right.
The hair was a thing. So when I was competing, like I'll bring up a picture.
Please tell me you had the hair up to heaven.
Girl. I was going to say girl. But
It's okay. I identify as a boy.
Bitch, please.
Bitch, him. How much him?
So I won Miss Texas, which was a shock to everyone in my family and as me. And I then went to Miss United States, and I won Miss United States, which is even
What?
She
crazier.
was
Yeah.
gorgeous. She's even more bad. I call her a badass
I love how
beauty all
she's
the time.
nonchalantly just on this podcast, like, and I won Miss United States.
Sounds
you
like she
know.
want a fucking spelling bee.
Holy
I
shit.
hear you.
I have like the long hair, the whole thing. Yeah, it was like it's a whole thing.
That's wild, dude.
It feels like a different life. Like I look back and I'm thinking,
How long
like,
ago was that though?
So I won Miss Texas in 2012, handed my crown over in 2013 for Miss.
So 10 years ago.
Yeah, 10 years ago.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's a whole different life.
And then from there, I started dating my ex at the time. He started a company called On It, and we were.
The fucking the supplement company?
Yeah.
Okay.
So we started On It, and we had a bunch of fighters coming through. So I was like, you know what? Maybe I'll start training kickboxing and fighting for fitness purposes, and realize like, wait a minute, I'm kind of good at this. Maybe I should take a fight. So I then became the first beauty queen, like first Miss United States to go into fighting. And I went to full fight camp in Thailand, full fight camp in Santa Monica under Tony Jeffries. And I'm a blue belt in jiu-jitsu. And took a boxing fight, won the boxing fight against a very large veteran who hated me to
Oh, yeah, because you got to be
core.
the beauty queen going
Yeah,
against
she was
them.
like,
Yeah.
fuck this girl. She literally was like, she needs to stay out of my ring. Like, she's a disgrace to the entire sport. And I'm like, bitch, show up. I'll show you something. And
Well-
sure enough, first round, she was bleeding.
What would it cost me for you to tap Lee Tucker
Oh
out?
God.
Like, and him actually.
I'm already tapping.
And actually, like him putting up a fight, I think you would beat the fuck out of him.
Oh, she would.
No,
I don't fight. I'll fuck up a McNugget, but I ain't fighting. You want a goddamn eating competition?
I'll fuck up a nugget.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
No. She did all that shit, and now the highlight is we write songs and do root beer shots at Red Door. There you go.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm just kidding.
And now, here we are. I'm in Nashville.
Yeah, now I'm in Nashville on this shitty
I'm writing
podcast
songs.
with these stupid fucking
It's
rednecks.
You calm down now.
I'm just exaggerating.
Fuck you.
Doing root shots.
Now you're in trouble, Lee. All right, now you do have to tap out of the
It's a
table.
joke.
Let someone else sit down.
I know it. I hate it. That's fucking cool.
Thank you.
That's like 10 different lives rolled into one.
I was
I
about
know.
to say that was like jump scare after jump scare. I didn't really
It's like a
know
swerve.
what was
Constantly
happening.
like, we'll do this.
Yeah.
But all the while, I wanted to do music, but I was too afraid. So people see me and they're like, "Oh, Whitney's fearless because she'll do all these different things and like reinvent herself and like step into a ring when someone wants to knock my face off." But the one thing that scared me the most was music, and I
Is
just
music
kind
the
of like
hardest one you've had to do so far?
100%,
Yeah.
no question, no question.
I'm enthralled.
That's cool.
No question. So now that like I finally was like, okay, I'm a phony if I'm being this person who's like trying all these different things, but yet at the same time I won't do the one thing that I truly want to do because I'm scared of people not liking the way my voice sounds or not liking my music or anything like that. It was ridiculous. So I hired a vocal coach and I had to take beta blockers just to go. Dude, beta blockers.
I take beta blockers.
Hallelujah,
They're
whoever
upstairs
invented
right now,
those.
actually, if you need any.
They're amazing.
Got
No,
you.
I got them, girl. Trust me, I got plenty. But yeah, I had to take them just to go to my vocal lessons because I was that terrified of singing in front of people. And the guy was like, "Hey, come sing in the studio. It'd be great if you could do that." And I just said yes. The owner of the studio saw me sing, and he was like, "You know what? You have something here. I would love to help you if you want to. Just basically say yes." And I said yes, and that was in 2020, and I have not hit the brake pedal whatsoever.
That's fucking cool. I like you 100 times more now.
Thanks.
I'm not gonna lie
I
to
do.
you.
So,
I'll
Who
like-
is this random girl in my living
Well,
room?
it's not that. It's not that. It's I love country music so much that anytime that Lee's usually one of the ones that if he's telling me about somebody, he knows how picky I am. 'Cause
Yeah.
I'm the first person to be skeptical or be like, that's not for me. Not that you're bad, not that you're good. I'll tell you that you're not for me. Like there's some shit I won't let on this show that they've got big ass followings because their music just ain't for me.
I tried to bring him someone not too long ago, and he flat out in Live Oak was like, "I'm not doing a podcast tonight." And I was
Yeah,
like,
I'm not. I'm just not me. Like
Yeah.
I try to be authentic
call,
as
by
I
the
can
way.
be. Yeah, no
But
shit.
that's the great thing about it. Is
Love
this
that.
is your show, and the more authentic you are, the people. That's how people connect with you.
Right.
Like they love you for that.
So like with you now, regardless of how you sound, I'm a fan just because of all the shit you've been through. Because I love that type of shit. I love reinventing yourself, like just trying to conquer so many fucking different things. That's cool as fuck.
Thank you.
It's cool to me. So even if you suck now, good job.
"Yeah, I'm in
Thanks. Appreciate it.
I have to fucking cheer for him all the time,
Damn.
but he's horrible.
Yeah, I know.
Shitty podcast.
I know.
We just ain't got an auto tune.
On the shitty podcast. What's the shitty podcast? What's the shitty podcast? What is shitty walk?
Okay, if y'all didn't know this, me and Lee Tucker have seen South Park every episode. This was even before we were best friends or anything. Like before we even got as close as we did. We already both were obsessed with South Park.
Yeah.
Now, every time a new episode comes out or something,
It's like, have
we
you
will
seen this shit? Have
We
you
will
seen this shit?
Snapchat each other
Yeah.
or something,
The
a
same
clip
shit.
from the show, And it's always the same one that he was about to send me or I was about to send him.
Aw.
We're the same person.
Yeah.
Bestie
Oh, you
goals.
cuties.
So we're fucking. It's
Dude, the first
friend
night,
like that.
the first night I met him, we were at a house party. It was his house party.
Nate Kenyon was playing.
Yeah, Nate was supposed to play and he canceled, and Tyler Brandt showed up, so I drove, went with Tyler. It was a good time.
We had a good
Anyway,
time.
that was.
We met over a shot of moonshine that you brought me.
Yep. I had some moonshine in the truck.
Then a fight broke out in my yard. Imagine that.
Yep. And your daddy was in the fight.
what?
I love that. That was
I
fun.
like.
Some
I'm
redneck
big on
shit.
manners and like people respecting other people's shit. The second like somebody gets out of line,
I love that.
I ain't got no foot. I'm not a cowboy whatsoever, but like I love the cowboy code. I love shit like you
Yeah.
show. You say yes ma'am, no ma'am, yes sir, no sir. You treat women, kids, everybody with respect. I call my daughter ma'am. She's 11. Every woman I'm around besides Mason, but she's like a little sister. And I'm still very respectful.
No, you're not.
Yes, I am.
You
I
dumb
do feel like
bitch.
I don't know anything
what I
about
get.
y'all, but I do feel like if you were in trouble, he would show up in
I
0.2
have.
seconds.
Actually, he has. So we got off of a bus in Nashville.
I was there.
We're in Nashville. We
I don't
got
remember
off of a
a
bus
lot.
on Broadway. Lee doesn't remember because all he said, he's watching his Uber, and I go, Lee, are you getting off the bus? And he goes, I don't know where she's at, but I'm waiting on a bitch.
It was
Yeah.
It was his Uber.
Yeah, I was jerking.
Like
I was like,
I checked his phone.
waiting
I was
on
like,
this
hold on, let me see your phone
waiting
screen.
on my bitch.
It was his Uber.
It was my
But,
Uber. It was
so,
yeah.
So everybody gets off the bus, and I have just asked Lee what he's doing because he's not off the bus. So it's, at this point now, it's just me and like 2 other people that are getting off the bus, and something happened with someone on the bus. And
Somebody-
got fondled on the bus by a fucking creeper. That
That-
wasn't with us.
he wasn't with us, and I didn't know him. And he
Better throw his ass
he
through the
put his
damn
hands
window.
on me. Well, I went into like.
Josh
I
was
went into,
going
like,
to
a
fuck him
bad-
up.
So you know we were talking about
Yeah.
trauma dumping.
Yeah.
So I went into just a really bad traumatic space, and I went to the bathroom because I didn't want anybody to know. And somehow Josh found out that I was in the bathroom crying because the guy had put his hands on me, and I am like trying to come out of the bathroom. I'm trying to breathe. I'm trying to get it together, and this girl runs in and she's like, Josh Terry and everybody else just beat the shit out of that guy outside. And I was like,
Hell yeah.
It didn't
Oh,
have to
no.
be everybody else.
it was so
James
basically what
hit him, I
happened
think.
was
James,
yeah.
James got him.
James was the one.
Josh
who,
was on the way. James just beat him there.
So you haven't met them. They're coming. But,
I got him first.
So James.
Or
and-
did, I
Actually,
was-
David got him real first
Okay,
in Red
yeah.
or not in another bar.
David and Reed caught him in, what was it? Tin
Roof.
Tin Roof. David and Reed caught him in Tin Roof. Reed is my best friend. Reed punched him in the face. And then what's so fucking funny to me about that scenario, and y'all might even not know this, but when I got the story later, all I could do was laugh because Reed is 5'9", okay? And David is tall. I don't know how tall David is, but David's fucking tall, right? Reed punched him, like closed fist punched him in the face, knocked him out of his chair. Well, dude gets up and David just open hand slaps him. So in my head, I'm like, imagine
you
getting
David?
punched out by
Okay.
the little guy
I
and
love
then bitch slapped by the big guy. But then they dragged him out. Yeah.
Then he was walking towards, like, they told me, I walked outside the bar and I was going to find the dude. And he's walking up the sidewalk alone in front of Live Oak and everything. And, like, I get in his face. I said, are you so-and-so? He said, yeah, get out the fucking way or whatever. And I
He was like, I'll get you
I
out
know,
of my
it
way.
was, well, I got like this thing, like Lee knows this better than anybody. I used to be really wild. I'm 35 now. I used to be like, not that I liked fighting,
But you
or anything
would.
like, but like, if you did something real disrespectful, you did something real stupid, I'm gonna fucking do something. Like my daughter calmed that down a lot in me to where I'm not as bad. But if you lay your hands on any of the women or stuff with us or whatever, anything like that, like I'm gonna nut the fuck up. I don't care where we're at or where we're at. I'm gonna do it. Yeah, that's your face.
Yeah.
But
I
so
didn't
I walk
remember.
up to this guy, and there's no even fight there. Like I'm not
No,
going.
he was.
Yeah, I'm
not
not
a big
gonna
guy.
fucking punch this guy closed fist because it would have been pointless. Like there's no reason to beat somebody's ass. Like it's better to disrespect the fuck out of
Yeah.
them to where they're like, nah. If I'd have hit that dude, he'd have fucking probably had a seizure. So I bitch slapped him, but he went like over the rail. And then he came at me. Well, my psycho ass friend that's on the way here, him and his wife, James, is like ex-military, mental health issues out the fucking ass. Coal miner. He got a ketamine treatment today because he's fucking psycho. Like, mental health shit that way. So James sees this dude stumbling back at me. James hit that bitch one time, and he was fucking shivering and shaking on the pavement like Michael J. Fox. Like he was bad. And then we just literally turned around, walked back into the bar, left him laying on the side. And like even everybody that was standing out there, it was just like, he gets what he deserves.
Like, so somebody runs in the bathroom, and she's like, and granted, after this, she tried her best to make me feel guilty about it. But she runs in, she's like, everybody just beat his ass, you know, da-da-da. Meanwhile, I'm not in the bathroom going, somebody come beat his ass, or go beat his ass. I'm going, it's okay, I'm safe.
Aww.
It's okay, I'm safe. And so I'm not in a space where I can, like, talk to anybody about the fact that he just got his ass beat, because I didn't care. I just wanted to feel like I was okay.
You
and I
wanted
walk
to be okay,
out, right, I wanted to be okay. So luckily, Josh has a friend that's a therapist. She's a trauma therapist, and she, like, completely got me out of it.
I wouldn't say lucky.
She's great.
She's fucking crazy.
She's also great.
Well, she helped her out.
She
which
did.
Is exactly what you
so
needed.
she actually put, I don't know if like you ever have panic attacks, but it was great. She put her hand on my chest, and then she had me put my hand on my chest, and then we breathed together, and that was super great. But that's besides the point. So I come out, and Josh just goes, if you ever let me find out from somebody else that you're not okay, I swear to God, I'll beat your ass before I beat theirs. And then he goes,
my God.
and then he goes like this, then he goes, well, no, I won't, because you know I love you, so I'll beat their ass first. But don't you ever not let me.
I'm weird about women because of my daughter. Like, I have a rule that if I don't do it, then somebody's not going to do it for her one day.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Like, because you're gonna experience assholes, especially women. Like, and y'all's into like everything y'all do, you're gonna get fucking creepers or whatever,
Yeah,
right?
it's crazy out there.
So like, there's still got to be some fucking cowboys out there.
And it wasn't just
That's
that
the
he like
thing,
smacked my
yes.
butt. He grabbed my shoulders and like shook me,
No.
and that
No.
was.
Yeah, we don't
Bad.
do that shit. Right?
No, I honestly think that people should get their ass kicked more often.
Mm-hmm.
I do
Personally, I really do. Sometimes my friends will be fighting. I'm like, hey, you guys should just fight it out. You know, like just get it out. Because guys do it, and all of a sudden you're like, hey, bro, let's have a beer. We're good. And I'm like, well, maybe.
I know what you're talking about. But if I'm mad enough to put hands on you, we're not speaking again.
I'm mad enough to
Wait,
go.
no. I can attest to that though, because I beat the shit out of a girl in a parking lot one day. We both got arrested at the same time.
I said me.
And but she's saying women should
The
fight
Macy
it out
Nicole
too.
show,
Maybe
everybody.
sometimes
It is.
you just get your aggression out.
Thank you for having me. I will take my hour now. Goodbye.
But I hear this is also coming from someone who has never been in a street fight.
Yeah.
I've been in the ring multiple times, but like I've never fought someone on the street.
No,
so
mine was in the
maybe I'm
AutoZone
just.
park.
I'm gonna like spend the rest of my night looking up you wakeboarding in the ring
But never
and
been in a street
fucking the
fight.
pageants.
So I
And
broke
your
a
music.
girl's arm. I broke
Please
her
fucking do it,
elbow
Tucker.
and I dislocated
Jesus
her shoulder,
Christ.
and I started crying directly after that.
You started crying.
I was so sad.
You didn't mean to hurt her.
She's an empath,
Well,
but she's a
she
badass.
tried to take me down, and I reversed her, and she posted her arm out, and so all of her weight went on her arm, and I grabbed behind her elbow here and snapped it and dislocated her shoulder, and then I secured the position because I was in a competition and I wanted to win gold, and all I hear in my head was, fuck, and I looked down and her arm was just not, it's dangling.
It
It's like a
wasn't good.
fucking flag. It's not doing what it should be doing. And I just walked to my coach and started bawling, crying. I'm like, oh no. But I did get gold,
Damn
so.
it, man.
That's fucking cool. I needed a mint culture. Thank you.
Riley, that's the nicest thing you've ever
Thank
done
you,
for
sir.
me.
That's just
Thank you.
I don't know another person. I like unique ass people. I don't know another person that's ever done that much. Like done that many things and been good at them.
Well, thank you.
I try to do a lot of shit. I am not good at any of them.
Amen.
This is what I'm good at.
I think
Amen.
I'm not a master at anything. I'm just good at a lot of things.
It sounds like you're pretty fucking masterful at some shit.
But I'm not. I'm not.
Yeah.
I'm not
Yeah.
at the
Did you ever
top.
get first place in wakeboarding?
Yeah.
Yeah, were you Miss Texas?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you snap a bitch's arm?
Sure did.
All
Ain't
right.
that fucking bad as some shit.
All right.
Come on,
All right.
There's one thing of being modest and being humble.
I'm like,
and
maybe
there's
I
another
need to hang
thing
out with you guys
as
more
being
often.
a professional wakeboarder, UFC fighter, and Miss Texas. Bitch, show that off.
Absolutely.
Show it off. You couldn't tell me shit if I had two of those three things.
He would honestly be wearing every medal and ring he ever received all the time.
I would. I would. I played golf with a guy on Saturday,
Uh-huh.
and I literally this guy's not that good. I'm definitely not that good.
You
but
won.
I beat him.
Yeah.
I didn't shut the fuck up.
I was about to say, you've been talking about
He
it all
framed
week.
that scorecard.
I did. And I didn't even break 90. It was like a 92, and I beat him. But he was talking shit. I was talking shit. And like, I'm still proud.
Still proud.
If I was Mr. Texas, shut the fuck up. Shut
No.
the fuck up.
If he was Mr. Texas, this is the intro to the podcast. Hey, thank you for listening to the Josh Terry podcast. I'm Josh
Y'all
Terry.
not-
I am a
You
Mr.
know how many
Texas.
times
Thank
I
you.
drop I'm
This
in
is
the
Mr.
top
Texas
1%
speaking.
of the
I
world? I do not modestly drop I'm in the top 1%. And I don't even say top 1%. I'm going to throw that 5 million and growing number out behind it. I'm in the top 1% out of 5 million. Also, number 1 in the state of
That's
Georgia.
huge.
And he will tell you about the certificate he received from the
I
governor.
just said it. Oh, no, I also have a it's a commendation from the Senate in Georgia about how fucking cool I am.
About
And
how
he-
cool I
and
am.
he'll mention
What
it
other
a lot.
podcast?
The
has
Senator
got
Ray
that?
Malera says, "You cool as fuck, bro." Sack-ass senator.
Not the governor.
You're cool as fuck. Love Georgia.
Boy, if he has an ego boost every time I walk in my
Hell
studio.
yeah.
I'm
I
like,
mean,
you know what?
understandable. You deserve it.
I idolize Joe Rogan. I idolize Howard Stern. But I walk in there and it's like, bet you ain't got this.
They didn't get no handshake from the state of Georgia.
They don't have the Georgia plaque. Okay.
Yeah. So, what songs? Because you're gonna play us a couple for you got it, right?
Yeah.
What songs you want to play?
Well, I want to do one that I wrote with Lee,
Yeah.
sitting right here. And it's called Miller.
What's it like writing with Tucker first? Shut the fuck up. What's it like being in that room?
You know, I think it's actually pretty fun.
I would imagine.
That's
Yeah.
Never mind. You don't have to tell the rest of the story.
Yeah.
He's
I
like,
know,
I thought it was
I'm
gonna
like,
be
I
this.
wish I had.
This isn't even gonna be good to me now.
I wish I had some shit to say or like tea to make up, but I don't. It just kind of worked out.
This is what I imagine. He doesn't shut the fuck up. Most of it is good ideas. But there's just fucking box of chicken nuggets, a beer. There's fucking barbecue sauce all over his goddamn computer.
Wait, I didn't get any of this.
No.
Lee, what the fuck? I'm so offended.
I know.
I didn't
That's
get
not how I
beer.
write.
I didn't get chicken nuggets.
But that's what I
Yeah.
imagine.
That's
I
what
didn't
he
get
just
barbecue
imagines.
sauce.
No, that's what I'm just saying. That's what I imagine. Because, see, all of us, we love him, but we fucking hate him. He is the worst person alive. I'm telling you. There's nobody. There's some people I really don't like in this life. He can make me hate him worse than anybody in a heartbeat.
Why?
You just would have to know him like I do. And if you think I hate, have you met Dustin Herring yet?
Woo, baby.
Oh my God.
There's nobody that hates this motherfucker.
Nobody more than my best friends hate me.
Yeah, but you could.
Felt like
There's
Jackson as well.
there's been people around us before that they literally think me and Tucker hate each other.
Finding great candidates to hire can be like, well, trying to find a needle in a haystack. Sure, you can post your job to some job board, but then all you can do is hope the right person comes along. Which is why you should try ZipRecruiter for free at ZipRecruiter.com/post. ZipRecruiter doesn't depend on candidates finding you. It finds them for you. Its powerful technology identifies people with the right experience and actively invites them to apply to your job. You get qualified candidates fast. So while other companies might deliver a lot of hay, ZipRecruiter finds you what you're looking for. The needle in the haystack.
See why 4 out of 5 employers who post a job on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. ZipRecruiter, the smartest way to hire. And right now, you can try ZipRecruiter for free. That's right, free. At ZipRecruiter.com/post. That's ZipRecruiter.com/post. ZipRecruiter.com/post.
They think that we don't shut the fuck up talking shit to each other. We don't know how to be nice to one another. Like that's
But it's
our
all love.
It's our love language.
Yeah.
Like doing the fucking worst shit
Talking
to one
shit
another.
is your love
Oh, yeah.
language to each
The
other.
only thing we like more than talking shit about each other is talking shit about other motherfuckers we don't like.
Wait, actually, you know what? The first time, you just unlocked a memory for me. The first time I was ever like waiting to meet Dustin Herring, Josh had introduced him in a way that made me think that he was just going to be the worst person I'd ever
Oh, yeah.
met.
Yeah.
So whenever I met him, I was like, oh, this guy's kind of cool. He's not as bad as Josh described him. And then I realized they were best buddies, and then I got it. But I thought he was terrible.
It's because
I love
Dustin will, like, for real make you feel like you did something wrong.
That is
and
so
he's just
true.
playing, and he's the only one laughing at it.
No.
But you for real,
No,
yeah.
he does it, and he does it in a way
Yeah, but
to where you want to fucking. You're like, God
I know.
damn.
You remember when I dated that musician?
Oh yeah, and we ragged your ass.
We're standing in the kitchen in Panama City. No, yes, but no, Floribama.
It was Panama.
Panama City. Okay, so we're standing in the kitchen. Never met Dustin Herring before in my life. And he's introduced him as this guy that I'm going to hate. And then I think he's kind of great because he's played the show. So the next time he comes to the house, he's like, you know, me and him are writing together. We're vibing. We came up with a whole good hook. And
then he
everything's
got drunk.
great. And then, he eats like a handful of weed gummies. And he's been drinking all day. So now he's like other Dustin Herring. And I'm like, listen.
He's wonderful.
So I was dating a musician, and he made a song called Blue Eyes, and then in parentheses in the title it said Macy's song, and I was like, oh my God, I'm just swooning. So I'm playing this song, and Dustin just like he's
Wait,
like
is
this.
Like, can I look this up?
Yeah, you can.
It's Blue Eyes in parentheses.
Blue Eyes,
Macy's.
and then in parentheses Macy's song.
Oh, I'm looking this
But
up.
look, Dustin's like this. He goes, this is his
crying?
face because it was so bad. It
No,
was
listen,
so bad.
Dustin's such an asshole.
This is the best part.
This is vicious.
You have to imagine that I'm in love in this moment, okay?
You're like, he's
and I'm
amazing,
Like,
I'm in
this
this.
is so precious.
This guy
oh
wrote
my
her a
God,
song.
listen, this is so good. And Dustin just is on the counter like this, and he goes,
He's so unimpressed.
and you, shut up, Josh, hold on. He goes like this, he goes, and you like this? I said, yeah, it's good. And he goes, oh, you're calling this music, huh? I said, Dustin, it's literally called Macy's song. Just listen to the words. And he goes, I'm not listening to shit. This is trash. Turn it off.
They said
Hit
you
pause
could call
right
it
now.
Dustin's song, and I'm still going to
He
tell
goes,
you shit.
hit pause right now. This is trash. Hit pause. And I'm just standing in the kitchen in the middle of all these people I was trying to impress.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh, I'm going to go to my room. Goodbye.
I gotta tell you, do y'all know Charlie
No, I was
Argo?
going to ask you to tell him.
Yes.
He's playing this.
Please
is the
tell me a
best.
Charlie. Oh, I know. Okay, no, continue. Go.
Dustin Herring calls me.
Yes. Oh, sorry.
Yeah, oh. So Dustin Herring has that natural curly fucking
Alabama Jew.
Yes.
He's got an Alabama Jew.
Alabama Jew fruit. Yes. So the fucking natural curls. Charlie Argo does too. Both of them's from Alabama. They didn't know each other. They talked apparently through me. I don't know. I wasn't even there. They were at school board in Dustin's truck or something. And I don't know if they smoked a joint or if they had some. I don't know what happened. Anyways. But Dustin calls me literally. Charlie's in the truck with him at this point, I believe. And he's like, I got a question. I'm sitting here with Charlie Argo. Is this motherfucker just fucking with me or what? And I'm like, what are you talking about? Because he's so serious. He's like, I just don't know if there's room for two motherfuckers with this kind of hair in my truck right now. He's like, I'm serious. I might knock the fuck out of this son. And he's like being serious. And I'm like, he's a good dude. Don't hit Charlie. Like I had to talk him down. Like Charlie is the sweetest motherfucker.
Beautiful.
But Dustin gets to that level. If you know anybody that just gets to that level and they don't really hear you and they're just,
Well, they only hear the
No, like the lights are on, but no one's home.
yes.
Yes.
He's like that. And he might just fucking snap. You don't know. You don't know. He looks like Ma Fratelli from the Goonies to me. I can't help it.
Yes,
He really
he
does.
does.
I've seen the Goonies.
Wasn't
he-
there? Wasn't there a night where Dustin like was having a bad night and then he watched Charlie walk across
That's
the road?
the same story.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He called me
He said
one
he
night.
was gonna hit him in the face for looking like him.
Yeah. This is some bullshit. Like, there ain't room in this truck
I'll
for
show
two
you the
motherfuckers
pictures
the
when we
same.
get off the side-to-side comparison. Charlie Argo looks like a better
He
looking
looks like
Dustin
he
Herring.
looks like a baby,
Oh
a
my
little
God.
more prettier Dustin Herring. Yeah.
Totally different voices. Both of them are great.
Yeah,
Two
absolutely.
totally different
Absolutely.
voices.
He said he watched him walk across the road and thought to himself, I might have to kill him.
Not room for both of us in Nashville.
because
Yeah.
he
Gotta
looks
go.
like him.
He's gotta
You
go.
ruined my night because
He's like,
I
I
really
can't.
thought riding with Lee would have been horrible.
It wasn't bad. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah.
Why are you so much nicer to everyone else but your friends?
Well,
I
maybe
asked
you're
you
not
the
so nice
same
to him.
fucking question.
It's like both of y'all are mean to each other.
We
It's
don't-
just fun.
We need to have a therapy session right now.
If he
Why are
ever
you so
ca-
mean to
if he ever called me and was nice, I would think he had cancer.
You-
Or I'm
honestly,
drunk.
those- yeah,
I would think that Lee was dying if he ever called
How
me
many
nice.
times has he called me drunk crying? I said, I want to tell you I love you. That is very
I'm a
true.
drunk cry.
Yeah, he does.
Okay, so
I'm
Macy
very
right now is pointing to herself as
I'm
well.
very
He knows
emotional
I'll kill a
person.
motherfucker over him. I love it. That's my best
I am a
friend.
fucking crybaby.
Josh Terry,
You're
Dustin Heron.
sensitive.
I am tenderhearted.
Yeah.
as
He is
fuck.
tenderhearted. You know, I've
What do you
always
get sad
loved
about?
Josh. Oh,
I don't
God,
really get
everything.
sad. I just get like,
He just
Emotional.
gets
Like, I love that
emotional.
fucker so much, I
Emotional.
don't call him.
Yeah.
He's alive.
yeah, but like I don't know. I didn't grow up with like a hard life or whatever, but I didn't grow up with like a close ass family.
Yeah.
And so now this is my family.
Yeah.
And so like when I get fucked up, it's just like I ain't never had this shit before.
He tried not to do Easter with us
Oh my
because
God, I actually
of
might
that.
cry now.
Yeah, see?
I'm like,
Now,
wait a minute.
now drink a lot of tequila
Shut
and
up.
whiskey and have the same emotion.
You know, okay, I've been friends with Josh for a little over a year, and I always like adored him.
Yeah.
I mean, from the very beginning, I always adored him. But the night I decided that I was not ever gonna not be friends with Josh Terry is he came to Nashville early. I doubt you even remember this. He came to Nashville early. I was already in Nashville. I was at my Airbnb, asleep. It's like 3 o'clock in the morning, and he calls me and he's like, "Let me in. I don't have an Airbnb till tomorrow. Let me sleep on your couch." And I said, "Okay." And so I go down and I open the door and I let him in, and he just, Josh, I'm kind of calling you out right now, but it was the cutest thing on God's green earth. He gets on the counter like this and he goes, "Macy, my baby girl's growing up. You know, I didn't know she was going to do that to me." And I was like, this man's been partying all night long.
And
He's
this
been
is what we're
partying
talking
his
about.
ass off all night long. And he comes in this Airbnb crying about his baby growing up. And I was like, I will keep this man in my pocket forever. He's an ass and everyone thinks he's horrible, but he's really the sweetest, cutest
Aw.
little angel baby.
Y'all don't even know. Whenever we get fucked up and it's not 9 o'clock yet, he's like, "Hold on, let's call Gracie."
Yes, I know.
She's going to be so mad.
She gets pissed. So
Your daughter?
His
Gracie?
11-year-old,
She'll
yeah.
get mad. So like one of my favorite things to do, going out with whatever artist it is or whatever, like is I usually end up on stage one way or another, at a side or whatever.
Sure.
So like Gracie's getting into music now. She ain't into it when she's fucking at 11 o'clock at night when she's ready to go to bed though. Like she's an asshole. When she's sleepy, she's sleepy. You leave that baby alone.
I mean, understandable.
So now I done got to where I want to share the concerts with her, so I'll FaceTime her. I'll like, and so like, well, she's cussing me out the whole time though. I think I'm being a sweet ass dad and being like, "Here you go, baby. Look at this or whatever." And she's like, "Fuck you, dude. I'm trying to sleep." But I don't know how else to put it. It's just with family with me, get sensitive about it. And everybody else loves Gracie too, so we're all just, everybody
Is she
just,
your only child?
I got no one.
You have another.
That's a fucked
a
up
thing.
situation.
That's another episode.
That's a bad situation.
That's another
I'm
reason
so
cry
close
after
to my
tequila.
dad. Like, he is my rock. I call him once or twice a day.
Really?
Yeah.
Mine too.
At least. You know what I mean? And so, like, I get that a little bit. Like,
Well, see, now it's cool because her favorite artist is like Hardy. So, like, I'm glad that my kid's favorite artist isn't some bullshit.
yeah.
So now this is where me and her are all the time, like rocking out at some shit. And now she's getting where she's asking me like for other artists and stuff like that and everything.
That's cool.
So it went from where most kids at that age at 11 are listening to Hannah Montana bullshit or whatever, some Nickelodeon bullshit. And my kid's like, "Motherfuck the radio."
Yeah.
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 Yeah. She'll get that, but like even her walk-up song, she's made middle school softball. Like she's doing a Hardy song, and she knows that like my song to get jacked up to that I post a lot of videos with and everything when we're going to do shows or whatever is sold out. So like Gracie's walk-up song is gonna be sold out.
Hell yeah.
That's awesome.
So like we got to bleep out one
Yeah.
part.
Yeah, I was like,
yeah, great. We got to. She wanted it to be the radio song though. The one.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and I was like, Gracie,
Can't do
we
that.
can't do the part where it says, "I ain't ready for the motherfucking radio." Gracie likes that shit.
I love that.
Oh my
She's a
God.
badass.
You know what
Me
else
and
is
Gracie
about
get
her?
along.
Well, so she's a lot like Josh too, in the way that she's a smart ass in a mean way.
Yeah, she
So,
is.
but what's funny is when it comes from Josh, it's smart ass meanness coming from a grown man, and then you have this little preteen who says something that makes you like wonder if she knows more about you than she should.
Yeah.
Because she Snapchatted me one day out the fucking blue off of Josh's Snapchat. Like this. "My name's Macy, and I have a flavor of the week. I won't keep him very long because I don't know how to keep a man, but I'll post about it on TikTok." And I was like, Wait, actually,
rough.
that's a really good breakdown of my existence, Gracie. Can you and I have a conversation about how you figured that out?
You can help me out here, actually.
I don't really know what I'm doing wrong, but obviously you do.
I'm triggered here, but I'm also like, I need help.
I need to understand where did you get that from? Because I'm trying to find it. You get what I'm
This
saying?
and this is where she's the most savage towards women.
Oh, shit.
It doesn't matter how attractive you are. Both of you are good-looking women.
gonna find an
Gracie
ugly
will
person.
find one of your Instagram
Yes, she
pictures.
will.
She will find whatever she thinks is your flaw.
Mm-hmm.
Whatever it is.
What?
And then she will fucking roast. She's not an internet troll or nothing like that. She'll be like, Dad, let me see your phone real fast.
Wait, I'm so intrigued by this. Where is she right now?
In Georgia.
Damn it.
She'll
No,
find
trust
a
Like,
good
I want her to
cartoon
go
can
through my
put you
Instagram
to.
right now.
No, you
She's
don't.
fucking hilarious.
I'm telling you, you don't.
Actually,
I'll
the
just be
last time-
asleep. I'll be thinking about it. I'll have dreams about it and shit.
Yeah,
Okay,
exactly.
never mind.
You'll be
I
texting
take it
Josh.
back. I'm not that strong.
She'll,
No.
she'll eat you up. We were in, where were we at? Savannah, right?
Oh, yeah.
We were in Savannah. I'm sitting across from Gracie. And I had my best friend is also my baby daddy's ex-girlfriend.
Oh, it's funny.
Yes.
My
so
best friend is my ex's girlfriend.
that's the best trauma
thing.
bond.
Yeah, I got
Best
you.
trauma bond.
When you both
So-
know what a piece of shit he is,
so
it's
we're-
easy to talk.
Ain't that
Exactly.
the truth?
So we're in Savannah, and we're sitting across the table from Gracie, and we're just eating lunch, having a nice casual lunch. And my best friend brings up my baby daddy and the fact that his current girlfriend is cross-eyed. And fuck, I should not be saying this on this.
She's not really cross-eyed.
She's not,
She
but
looks like she's got that Forrest Whitaker shit going
she
on.
kind of looks like
Like
she has.
one eyelid's heavier. Than
She
the other
blue-eyed?
one.
Yeah, and well, it's
A
just like
lazy
something.
I was about to
It's
say,
just,
does she have a lazy eye?
and she has a really,
Lazy
she
eye.
has really thick lenses too.
I got a
So
lazy
she just
everything.
That's what I was gonna say. It's
She
hard
just
for us to
looks
pick on
awkward,
a lazy eye when
and
we're
the
just fucking
reason that we
lazy.
bring it up is because he cheated on her with the current girlfriend. So it's like still a big trigger for her.
Yeah.
So she brings her up.
Understandable.
She brings her up, and Gracie just nonchalantly, you have no idea she's plotting some evil, terrible thing over there. And she just nonchalantly is like, show me a picture. What does she look like? And Lauren shows her a picture, and I shit you not, within 8 seconds, flat. Gracie has Googled and found a cartoon reference to put this girl's picture next to, created an edit of
She's gonna
those
be
two
famous.
photos
You
side by
realize that.
side,
Yeah.
and then has
1000%.
passed it around to the table so we could all compare this girl to this ugly cartoon character.
There was
She's
a-
relentless.
How do you feel about that?
I love it. I think everything, like, name of my.
But you know that she's gonna be she's gonna be
Well,
huge. Something's gonna happen to where like
So, like, the name of my studio is Raising Grace Studios. Everything I do is Raising Grace. That's what we do. It also stands for somewhere between Raising Hell and Amazing Grace. But everything that I'm starting, by the time she's 18 or 20, she's gonna be a fucking star. Like, regardless of what she wants to do. If she wants to be a doctor, she's gonna be the best fucking doctor. She
Yeah.
wants to be a lawyer, best lawyer. She wants to be a talk show host. Nobody's gonna fucking touch her. There was a girl from Texas that I used to hang out with a lot, and she called her. She said she looked like a frog. Like
A frog?
Like frog.
oh, a frog.
Yeah. Was I saying it wrong?
Like a ribbit?
A ribbit. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I know.
That's funny for a whole different reason.
Funny for we'll
So
tell you.
so literally Gracie, don't know how it happened, but I was FaceTiming her one day, and Gracie brings up the fact she looks like a frog, and this girl did not have the thickest skin. This bitch really was like cried for hours, like and she's like, I'm never FaceTiming you again, like around your child. That was ugly. That was
I
me.
love that.
And Gracie the whole time was like, that was funny.
Yeah,
Like, it
Maybe
was
she'll be a
it was fucking
comedian.
joke.
That's
Oh,
Gracie's
what?
personality.
Yeah.
That damn time she went back and told Bridge
yeah,
friend,
yeah.
oh, God.
But let's quit making about it. They
All
got to
right,
do some
yeah.
songs so they can get
All
them out
right,
here. I ain't
let's
keeping
do
them
it.
all
Yeah,
night. I ain't
sorry,
keeping them all
sorry.
night. So we went from literally talking about you being a piece of shit, but you're actually in a good area when you're riding or
Turns
whatever.
out he's
Apparently,
not
I'm
always
not.
a piece of shit.
Yeah.
I can't stand that. Like, this is, I wanted.
I'm sorry to bust your
I
bubble,
know,
but
I'm
yeah,
sorry. Dang
sometimes he's actually
I-
really nice.
I gotta work on
wanted it
that.
to be
and
like,
he writes good songs.
I gotta
really
work
wanted
on
to be
that.
like, it was okay, but he's really inappropriate.
I
Like,
hated
and
every
not
minute of
not
it.
in the
Right.
good way, like not in the funny, cute way, like I am, but like predator way.
Predator.
like,
How to catch a predator.
we need to talk about what a piece of shit is off of here. We can't. if you're scared,
This
for
is how
your
you really
safety-
know that.
I'm not
y'all
going to
are
ruin
alive.
anybody's career, by the way.
Yes. Anyway, so Miller time.
I'm
that's
like,
the
meet
first.
him in it. Yeah. Now I'm thinking, like, should I not tell anyone that I wrote Miller Time with Lee Tucker?
Oh,
I'm just
goodness.
kidding.
I would.
I'm just kidding.
They're gonna be like, you hang out.
As long as you register it, that's all.
As long as you stay registered, the kids are safe.
I only go to Chuck E. Cheese for the pizza, okay? I swear to God.
You really got to quit telling people that's your safe word.
Yeah.
Oh,
Here
there
we
we go.
I wish Meth Mark was here. Oh, boy.
Well, that bitch can't go to Chuck E. Cheese either.
I know.
You want a dime back, kid? Play fucking Miller Time.
All right. Miller Time.
If we don't, it's going to be 30 minutes of pedophile jokes between the two of us.
I love that Lee's girlfriend is just sitting right behind him going, that's my man, and I support him.
She's also,
Yeah.
she's also
do you know
I
scared.
didn't say that once.
Do you know, like, there's the audio of people, like, taking videos of their man, and it's like, that's my man.
And I'm going to stand beside him.
I'm going to stand by, yeah, look at him. That's my man. Or whatever it is. I feel like that
She
might
doesn't
be
live
it.
with Lee with too much. She knows not to raise her voice no more.
Hey, he's good smacking distance, too. He's being quiet.
No,
Okay,
I really
sing.
do feel like Lee's nice. I honestly do.
Wow. There's not, if there was 30 more people that know him in this room right now, maybe he's just nice to you.
Well, maybe y'all are assholes.
No, he's the king asshole. He'll make you fucking believe in domestic violence. He makes you want to knock the fuck out of him.
No, I'll just choke him out a little. Can I
Oh,
choke you
please,
out? Can I
yes.
just
I'll
give you a little
fucking
choke?
pay for it.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
It might be kind of funny.
I'm
Yes,
scared.
you
I
can.
remember when Tawny said that on the show. Completely different context.
Yes, it was. Yes, it was.
Okay.
Okay, Miller time.
Yes,
So
please.
I walked into the room with him and JC Anderson, and I was like, listen, my last name is Miller. I really want to write a song called Miller Time. And it could be absolutely terrible, or it could be pretty dope. And basically, we did a song that was like, are we talking about me? Or are we talking about a beer? And it's called Miller Time.
Sweet.
Yeah.
You know? My dad's so proud of this song. Sweat pouring off of your face, babe. You got a thirst I can quench. Come take a sit over here, babe. Come on in. I
made my obsession with female artists a little bit worse. Appreciate that. Jesus Christ. I really got to quit doing shows like this.
And we wrote that with JC Anderson.
Yes.
In case we didn't say that, JC was on that one.
Yeah, JC was on that one.
Yeah.
So much. I just have an obsession with female artists. It just hurts my soul.
Hurts your soul in a good way.
What?
It hurts so good.
I bet it does.
Right? I'm not asking.
It's Miller time.
It's Miller time. I know.
Everything I say on this show is for entertainment purposes only. I probably should have stated that beforehand. I got a smart ass mouth. It gets the best of me sometimes.
Maybe that'll be like the disclaimer, like, welcome to the, what is this called? Sorry.
Josh Terry Podcast.
Well, not only was the song hot, then you forgot my name, so now I'm in love with you. Nothing turns me on more than a woman who doesn't want me. That is fucking mean to me. This can be, the name of this episode is Miller Time.
I'm pretty sure you can get charges for that.
Jesus Christ. Jeez. Nah.
Oh my God!
Appreciate
I
it,
get that beer out of my
appreciate it.
mouth to save my life.
I'm going to go jump in the plane traffic now, if y'all don't mind.
In the what?
I'm going to go play in traffic. My ego, you just bruised the shit out of my ego.
Man, I couldn't swallow my beer.
It already needed
I couldn't-
fucking.
as soon as she said,
I
"What
was
is
already
this
holding
called?"
on
I
by
was like,
the-
"That is all Josh needed tonight." He's
That's
crying
good for you.
later.
I was already, my ego was already holding on by super glue and duct tape. You just ripped the goddamn duct tape off.
His
Thank
head
you.
right now is going, "How irrelevant am I?" So
Will you
irrelevant.
play another fucking song, please?
Oh, no.
Oh shit, that was good
Just
to
help
me.
this obsession I'm about to have. You're going to restrain an order in 2 weeks.
Is it true love if you ain't got one?
Oh,
How
hell.
quick have I got a no contact order? Starting now.
I'd be like, "Lee, what did you get me into? God damn it.
Shit. All right, what else you got for me? Song-wise.
Here we are. And so I just released a song called Nobody, which I think would be a good one to do.
That's whose podcast this is.
Absolutely
Nobody.
fucking Nobody knows my name.
That really hurt.
Nobody, baby.
She said, "What is this podcast called?" God damn. Thank you so much for giving me that.
Oh my God, y'all!
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
gonna be thinking about it now. I'm like, I'm such
You're
an
going to be
asshole.
thinking
Thank
about
you.
it.
No, you should have told me, look, if we hadn't fished or fucked in the last 2 weeks,
That's all I
set you
mean.
up.
Is if we didn't fish your fucking last 2 weeks, I'm not gonna remember.
I'm not going to remember.
And we haven't
gonna-
done either.
Yeah, you're going to have to remind me.
You got your Zebco with you?
Papa.
All right.
It's 33 Classic. Let's go.
So I
Go down.
I've been in some weird relationships, and
You don't say.
yeah.
You're starting one right now. You're not even going to know we're dating.
He's like, I was seeing a girl for a few weeks till somebody took the binoculars out of my truck.
Her name is
Somebody had to
Miller.
go and tell
I
her
think.
ass.
Yeah. Her name's Miller, potentially. Miller. Miller. It was Miller time until she got a restraining order against me, and then it was not that.
And they gave it to her pretty quickly because the evidence was stifled.
The evidence was substantial.
It
She didn't have to work very
escalated.
hard for it. She, rightfully
So
so.
I now have a boyfriend, just so anyone's wondering.
God. Hey, do me a favor and find one more way to break Josh Terry's heart tonight, please. One more thing.
He's
Say
like a-
one more thing.
He's like a Bob Ross
Love how she
boyfriend.
just dropped the fucking. And by the way, I have a boyfriend.
I do have a boyfriend.
His name is
Sorry,
Josh.
Josh.
Yeah. He's a Bob Ross boyfriend.
That's all I
He's a
do.
happy little accident. Look at a lot of them Bob Ross babies out there. Shout out to y'all.
I'm playing Jay.
Oh my God, my face hurts.
Y'all, when I showed up, I didn't think it would be this fun. I'm not gonna lie.
It's always this
Yeah.
fun.
And it's
I know you didn't. You didn't know the fucking name of the show, so you didn't listen to it.
You didn't know where
This
you
was
were
a
going.
good fucking time.
it's so fun.
So now you're gonna be a listener, right?
Yeah, 100%.
Absolutely
Great.
not.
She's like, no.
I'm actually never leaving.
You know she's just
How many
gonna listen
episodes
to
are we
her
doing
episode.
tonight?
Yeah.
Yes, she is.
She's just gonna listen to her episode and be like,
No
I did it one
chance am I
time,
listening
man.
to
We had to
my
call
own
him, get him to
episode.
cut that part. That's what they do.
Yeah.
Josh don't cut shit. That's
You
the
have to tell
unfortunate
me.
part.
Yeah.
Said the what?
I said that's the unfortunate part. Josh don't cut shit.
Not unless I fuck up and say somebody's name. I like that it's raw and real.
That's what I like too. I want it to be. I want people to feel like they're here with us.
That's the point of it.
Right?
That's
I mean,
why I
why
record
not?
the riders rounds and everything we do at Live Oak.
Yeah. So he hosts
And
around
you
at
know
Live
what,
Oak too. Y'all
actually,
should jump in on that.
Not to blow
One
smoke up Josh's ass, but if you're just like driving in your car and you have a little while, if you scroll through the podcasts, if you're like more into the show stuff, like it's like talking and then somebody plays and then talking and somebody plays. You truly feel like you're there the whole time listening.
What's
Pretty
like?
cool.
I mean, maybe people would want to know this as well, but for me, like if you're saying, Whitney, all right, listen to this podcast, like this one we crush. This is super interesting.
Yeah.
This is super fun.
It's
which
fun.
which one?
Oh, which one
Yeah.
to listen to?
I know it's a
Hippies,
loaded
drugs, and
question.
slugs.
This is bad.
Hippies, drugs, and slugs. You already
Well,
knew.
it's
All right.
I guess that's
That's a
that.
bad one.
We were telling a story before you got here, but it was all of us riding dirt roads one night down at where my studio is in
Oh,
Cochran.
she wasn't here for that.
I don't think
Oh.
she was
She was.
Oh, okay.
Oh, did you already hear this?
They were riding back roads and Dustin said they should
Yeah,
say
yeah.
that shit on
Because
the
we were talking
podcast.
about Dustin.
Y'all said that about 45
Anyway.
minutes ago.
It's all of us getting out of a truck, going into the studio, recording. We're already drunk, but it's great. Like the people that messaged after listening to that show, were
I
like,
got
"We
messages out the
They were
ass
like, we
about that."
cried for 2 hours laughing. It's very inappropriate.
Very.
You find out way too much information about all of us,
Yeah.
but it's wonderful.
I was at a nudist colony and ended up with an STD. It was fun. It was a
Wait,
good
you really
time.
were in a nudist con?
You
Yeah.
never know.
Well, it was actually
Where?
I was in Oregon. We were just
That
hiking.
makes sense.
No, it wasn't actually a nudist colony. It was like I was hiking for or fucking camping out. I wasn't hiking, excuse me. I was camping for 2 weeks. I was camping out for
Turned it into a nudist colony.
No. I was not the whole time. We camped out across like 6 states in the Northwest. And anyway, so
Before he was fat
yeah.
and lazy. He won't even walk up the stairs now.
yeah, well, I got to get one of them damn chairlifts. Anyways, but we
Your girlfriend just laughed.
I know.
Right.
It's because I taught my dog how to poop in the tub, and she still has to take hers downstairs.
Hold the fuck
This is
on.
bro. I'm telling you. I'm telling it. I'm fucking telling because it makes me. This
wait.
is what we have to deal with. This is the shit that y'all don't know. He has a Frenchie.
I got a French
He has a
bulldog.
French bulldog.
A Frenchie.
He-
I live on the third
when he
floor.
moved to where he's at now.
I live on the third
He
floor, and
lives
there's
on
no
the-
elevator.
So his stupid lazy ass, instead of taking a dog outside to use the bathroom, because he don't want to walk down 3 steps of fucking stairs, taught his dog how to piss and shit in the tub.
No, now we're just watching TV, and Leroy just jumps down, runs, jumps
Takes
in the
off,
tub.
take a
Wait,
shit
wait.
back.
I'm like, oh, he's got shit, and then he comes back.
And
So
then
all of a
do you
sudden-
let people shower in that tub?
He's
I
only got
rinse it
one.
out. After he's done, I go and I rinse it out. Yeah.
He taught his dog how to fucking shit
I
and piss in
am
the toilet.
But what'd you
blown away.
do? You took old Leroy.
Well, what
You
happened?
took him
It
in
was
there and you're like, listen, Leroy.
This
go
is where you should.
it was
do
raining
business
one
here.
day. It was like storming, and I was like, I'm not taking him.
You didn't want to walk down 3 steps.
No,
It was
but
a
that's
beautiful
what.
summer day when
That's
you
what-
decided
Beautiful.
that
It
was
Leroy
nice and
needed
warm
to shit in the
outside.
tub.
Sunny in 75.
That's what happened.
It was sunny in 75. he didn't want to get off the goddamn couch.
He had done got his ass tore up so much for shitting in the floor that he's like, well, maybe he won't mind if I do it in here.
Oh,
That's all.
so he did it himself?
Yeah, no.
put him in the
I
tub.
taught him to do it. Now he will go in there and piss himself. And when I go in there, I just rinse the piss down the drain. Or if he poops, I just get up and I just get a handful of tissue,
Confirmed.
throw it in there, and flush it.
What are you doing? What are you? Obviously. Yeah.
That
no,
goddamn
you
tub
can't.
ain't
Take
big enough
in
for a
there.
bath.
Don't you dare take a bath in there.
That tub ain't big enough for a bath. For me.
All right, now I can say it. This is your man. You're
If
gonna stand
you
beside
are
him.
okay staying in the same house.
You ain't got hand soap in your bathroom, so I can't.
I'm the only one that's there. I'm not teaching my dog how to shit in my sink.
Amen. Amen.
But you don't wash your hands after you use the bathroom?
I'm not gonna lie, Lee
if I
Tucker.
piss, I don't.
I'm never
If
gonna
I
get
piss, I
past
don't.
this.
There's
I'm
not-
never gonna get past this.
there's
There's
not
never
soap
gonna
in
be a
there
day.
if you shit.
It's disgusting that I don't wash my hands after using the bathroom. But you taught your dog how to
Wait.
piss and shit in the tub.
In the
Why
bathtub
do
in
you
the
not
house.
wash your hands after going to the
You
bathroom?
After I
watch
take a
the
piss, I
poop down
won't.
the drain. I'm
It's his
still
dick.
not
My dick.
understanding.
I mean, whatever it's got, I've
It's
got.
piss. You don't piss in your
Yeah,
shower.
not everyone else has
I don't
it.
shit in my
Nobody
shower.
I don't
washes their
either.
hands.
Your dog
Everybody,
does.
You've been
No.
to-
It
Nobody
doesn't sit
washes
in there.
Yeah,
It's not
how many
stained.
times have you
It
been to
got-
Red
He
Door?
poops. I pick it up, throw it in the
How
toilet,
How many
flush
times
it.
you shook hands with people at Red Door? You ever walked in the
There's no
men's
shit
bathroom at
stains
Red
in my
Door?
tub.
No,
It's
have you
still
ever watched
golden
the
white.
men's bathroom?
Okay, when you walk in there, you'll realize real quick that
do
everybody
this
walking out of
anymore.
that son of a bitch.
Yeah.
Maybe
No.
5%
You're so
of them
full of
wash
shit,
their hands.
Hannah said.
It's nastier to touch the knobs
ain't.
on the sink than it is to touch your own pecker.
Gross.
I don't even like touching a door handle in the bathroom. I like elbow that shit.
Yeah. Well, now we have those little like feet handle things.
Yeah.
I hate those a lot because I can't ever figure them
I
out.
can't do it.
Why is the flip thing at
Think
the
it-
bottom?
just
I'm
think
supposed
about
to
how-
hook my foot in there? I'm not understanding.
Yeah, it does.
For a
it's
dryer?
Not, it's a design flaw. They were
Just
dumb.
think about how nasty this is. Their
Oh,
hands are
no,
dirty
I don't
before
wanna
they
know.
touch the knobs.
Yeah.
Okay.
So then you have to turn the knobs off after you've washed your hands.
Most of them are motion sensitive
Yeah,
nowadays.
but you don't
at least.
have. You wash your hands.
And then you get the
They're
paper
clean.
towels, dry them, and then you
Well, I'm
turn
not
the
gonna
water
I
off
lie
don't
with
to
the
piss
y'all.
paper
on my
towel.
hands when I piss.
So if I'm wearing rings, I'm not washing my hands after I pee because the water gets under my rings and it just does a lot.
I mean, really, what's the difference in me touching my arm right now and then me going in the bathroom and taking a piss?
Do you
Well,
hold your pee-pee?
I don't know.
Do I hold my pee-pee?
Yes.
I've been known to hold it real tight.
Do you
every
hold
once in a
it
while.
while you're you hold it while you're peeing?
You can tell you are a mom.
Yes, I am. So yeah,
have a
I'm a
feeling you
mom.
hold this pee-pee.
Yes.
Yes, I
So
hold
you
my
do hold your
pee-pee.
pee-pee. Okay, but you take a shower and then I mean that's not gross. It's just your pee-pee.
Yes, it is.
It's not nasty.
It's my favorite one of all of them.
All of them he's ever had.
We've been through a lot of shit together. What kind of stuff? Yeah.
I don't. I'm sorry.
No, it just doesn't make sense to me. Like if you drop some heat in there, wash your hands.
Okay.
But if not,
Oh, please, for the love of God.
I said drop heat. Wash your hands then.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah,
But
but
also, when you hold your pee-pee, wash your hands.
Why though? His
It's
pee-pee's
my
not
pee-pee.
nasty.
Is
It's
my
I
his
don't
pee-pee.
know. I don't know what his pee-pee's doing.
But then you're gonna shake people's hands, and
they just touched their pee-pee.
I wash mine after
Everybody's
I touch it.
touching
I love
pee-pee.
mine, unfortunately.
God knows I'm mine.
You have definitely took pisses today and not washed your hands.
Not today. You can ask her. I wash my fucking hands all the time.
She's not in there with you all the time.
Get
Don't
on
bring
her
her
ass.
into
She
this.
don't
I
wash
am
her
not
hands.
in
Once
this.
again,
Don't bring
we're
her
gonna
into
play
this.
some. You taught your dog how to shit and piss in the bathroom.
Yeah,
Don't
that's-
just
Yes,
say shit. to
I'm
me
a
by
goddamn
touching my
genius.
pee-pee.
No,
Fuck y'all.
No,
I would not
No.
go with genius.
no. I do not support.
So, question is,
Yeah.
what song do you have to go?
Yes,
To
I do
follow
wash my
this.
hands. Yes, I do. Wow, I'm
Just so
trying
you
to.
know, we love sad songs, and I say we, definitely me. I love a good sad song.
All right.
I love
well,
like the emotional.
Well, she's
shit.
gonna play her next single. Or
Oh, play
this
Which is
single,
sad.
But whatever you want to do. Oh,
You
okay.
did
we'll
do what you want to. It's
Yeah,
not about us.
It's called Nobody, and I just released it a couple weeks ago now, and it's really like when you, at least for me, I've definitely been in the situation where I've texted the guy that I was dating and been like, "Hey, who are you with?" Or like, "Where are you?" And they're like, "I'm with nobody." I'm like, fucking liar. This is called Nobody. I didn't write this. I will say Haley Verholling, Kelly Seidel, and McKenna Hartland wrote the song. And one of the very first times it came to Nashville, I went to Listening Room Cafe, and Haley was singing this song, and I was like, holy shit, I have to have that song. And like literally a year later, to the date almost, I'm now the artist on that song.
That's cool. That's fucking
Yeah,
awesome.
it was really cool. So this is called Nobody, and it's out. Hopefully you can't relate to it. Nobody loves him like I do. Said his promises are true. Nobody's catching his eye. Nobody's on his mind. Oh no, nobody's calling late at night. But I think nobody's got a name. shade of red. He thinks that I don't notice it. It's right there on his shirt, and that perfume's gotta be hers. Yeah. So when he says it's nobody, oh, I don't believe a word. I think nobody's got a name, and I think he's headed to her place. He swears there's nobody to blame for this feeling I can't shake. I think nobody's got a name. I think nobody's got a name. Wonder if I'm being replaced. Swears there's nobody to blame for this feeling I can't shake. I think nobody's got a name, and I think he's headed to her place. He swears there's nobody to blame for this feeling I can't shake. I think nobody's got a, I think nobody's got a name. I think nobody's got a name.
That's fucking fire.
I like that you have this sound that's like super calm, and then all of a sudden there's a little bit of mean in that little raspiness
the
whenever you
angst,
finally give it to us.
Who hurt
Yeah,
you, girl?
because as soon as you do it, I'm waiting for you to do it again.
Got another hour?
Yeah, we do. Absolutely.
Yeah.
I love it.
That's
Thank
fucking
you.
solid.
Hell yeah.
Thank you. Thank you.
That's such a great song. Holy
Brooke didn't
shit.
get the joke. So Gracie's mama, his name Brooke, great woman. She just messaged me and said, "Who you recording the show with?" And I forget that she doesn't know like anything. I said nobody because you were singing it at the time. But I was like,
You're like,
oh, she
"Wait a
doesn't.
minute."
I was like, she probably
You're
doesn't
like,
know
she can't
her.
read my mind.
I was like, yeah, I'm a fucking asshole.
Uh-huh.
She's like, I just saw your Snapchat, dick.
Yeah.
I was like,
God.
nobody.
You want to know
That's
something? I love
good. I
Brooke.
like that.
I love Brooke and the way Josh talks about her.
I
I'm
think
like,
nobody's
you know
got
what?
a name, you know?
That's a great
So
song.
what?
You talk ugly about her, and she's a sweetheart.
Ask him.
She's a sweetheart.
I love Brooke.
She's a
but-
sweetheart.
I could not have asked for a better woman to have a child with. She's an amazing mother. She's a really, really good person. I'm probably the asshole. We got
Yeah.
together when we were young, but she's got some flaws. I got more.
we
I got
all
way
do.
more. I got way more. But
I think
She's-
like people's flaws particularly come out in relationships.
Oh,
Like
absolutely.
I have so many guy friends that I love to death, but you couldn't pay me $1 million to date that dude.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
man.
You
Got
know,
one of
'cause,
those.
like-
I've thought of switching teams a couple times because of y'all.
Okay. Well,
But I'm not letting the thing that's ruined my life
Well,
since I was
that's okay.
16
Yeah.
stop now.
Like, I gag brushing my teeth, bro. I'm like, I made the worst one.
you had to take it there. All right.
Can't help it. Anyways,
Exactly.
that's what I do.
Right.
That's what I do.
Okay,
This is
buddy.
also why I couldn't date
Well,
dudes.
that's
That was too much for me. Not
See, I
much.
told you, piece of shit.
Yes.
He's like, I got
He
it.
taught his dog to shit in the fucking bathtub. I'm never
Well,
gonna get
he
past
doesn't
that.
put a toe in the water. Like
Fuck
he
me.
doesn't test the water before he says some shit like that. That bitch goes full cannonball.
I just find out who my fucking people are and who ain't, and you can get the fuck out if you ain't. I don't care.
I will
They
not
love
get the
you
fuck
for
out,
you.
sir.
You either fucking this chicken with me or you go get your own goddamn chicken. It's
Or
fine. Whatever you wanna do.
wait,
What did
okay.
you
If you
just
know
say?
fucking this
Yeah.
chicken, you know fucking this cat.
I
That's
hadn't
that
heard
South
that.
Georgia shit.
Okay.
I don't even say some of the shit.
That's your chicken. You fuck it how you want to.
Okay,
that
yeah.
kind of
So
shit.
that's
Chicken.
one.
I thought you
Chicken.
said You're either fucking this chick with me, or
It ain't that kind of night, bro.
I love hearing this though because fucking this chicken is definitely a Georgia thing.
Yeah.
But so where I'm from is like coastal North Carolina, and I've always my daddy used to say all the time, "Who's fucking this cat?" And you'd say you, and he's like, now you sit your ass back, shut the fuck up, and count the kittens.
It's funny what you
It's like some
said.
southern
Funny
shit.
what you
That's
just
all
said,
it is.
Because if you knew how jealous this bastard was, he wouldn't share a fucking chicken nugget alone, let alone a woman that was paying him attention.
That's true.
I do kind of like that.
Yeah.
That is one good thing about the man.
What?
Don't share my
You
women.
have one
And he doesn't be
strike
like,
on
hey,
it.
will you come home
There
with
you
me
go.
and my girlfriend?
Right, yeah.
Yeah, that's weird. That's
That
fucking
is
weird.
such a broad thing now. Ugh.
That is not a broad thing.
It is.
You're
You know how
the
many
fuck-
times I've been asked to go home with a husband and wife?
Oh my
God,
God, they
different.
want you to be a unicorn.
Yeah, and I'm like, I'm sorry. I may have given off the message that I'm the social butterfly and I love
Well,
everybody
everyone
and
thinks
everything,
I'm
but
gay
I'm
because I have short
It
hair.
had nothing to do with the hair. I couldn't even get it out my fucking mouth.
No. Literally, everyone thinks I'm gay because I have short hair.
Josh is a lesbian too. It's
I'm
okay.
not.
I get the same problem all the time.
I have no issue with it, but also
I don't wanna
like
be
I'm
here.
just
I'm a
not.
fan of them. I understand them. They understand me. I get it.
Oh yeah.
I get it. Last song, then we're going to end the show. What do y'all want to end it on?
Oh shit.
Oh, no, that's fine. If y'all want to end on that, that's cool.
Yeah, I'm good with that.
You good with that?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd probably get the fuck out of here as quick as possible, too.
We
Usually
can,
everybody else is
but-
like, fuck you, let's play. No, he's like, no,
I
y'all talking about
wonder-
lesbians.
She's like, it's gone far
If
enough.
we want, can you do Habit? Because we wrote
Is that
that
the
with.
one that you
yeah.
were talking about, Daggum?
Breaking down the habit of
He said, daggum. Oh my gosh.
Oh, I
Look at
see.
his
That's
hat.
good. Hat.
Or what we can do
the hat
is,
says daggum.
Oh,
or
it
we can just do
does.
that as a teaser for the next time you come back and do a group show.
That's good. Yeah. Because you're gonna come back, right?
Yeah, you got to do one of our live vote shows.
You really
They're
do.
not. They're not like this. We'll just tease that then. Unless you want to play it.
What do you? How do we tease it?
We just did.
Oh,
No, I
teased.
don't care.
Lee said
Whatever
no.
y'all wanna do.
Lee said no.
Lee said you better watch.
I never get to hear this song anymore. I like it.
All right, well let's go, Lee.
We ain't played this song in a hot
Uh-oh.
second.
Uh-oh.
Days
Yeah.
since you've been gone, or something like that.
If y'all can't remember, seriously, it's okay.
Had the same guitar.
Yeah. 27 days since you've been gone. Silence still settling in. Only thing talking are these empty walls asking, where have you been? Where have you been? I got a problem, I'm tossing and turning. I can't get you out of my head. Kicking and screaming and fighting this feeling to call you back into this bed, back into this bed. It's how my hands bite my tongue, cage me up so I don't run. Comfort is a killer that feels too familiar to me. And pull the shades so I can see. Take this air so I can breathe. 'Cause it only reminds me of a lover that I once knew. I'm breaking down the habit of you.
That is sexy as fuck.
Woo,
That's just
man.
a sexy
Oh
fucking
my
song.
God.
That's the
Yeah,
first
yeah.
one we
That
ever
is a
wrote together.
sexy
That was
fucking
the
song.
first one.
Yeah. We wrote that with Brent Michael Wood.
Brett Michael Woods, yeah.
Is he the one that introduced us?
He
Because
did.
I think me and him had a right, or y'all had a right, and he invited me in, or
Something.
somebody.
Yeah, yeah.
I don't know. I just know I ended up there, and you ended up there, and we wrote a song.
Yep.
It turned
I
out
remember
good.
him being like, I have this guy. You can definitely write some bluesy kind of vibe. I'm like,
Yeah.
I'm down.
Okay.
And I was going through a breakup at the time, and I'm like, fucking tie my hands, cage me up. Like, I do not need to be texting this motherfucker.
Yeah. So that's what the song is about. It's like fucking.
Yeah.
Just
I like
yeah.
fuck out of
Yeah,
that.
I love
Yeah.
I'm breaking down the habit of you.
I'm breaking in the habit of you.
Yeah, I think the reason why I'm so enthralled while you're singing is
What?
because you're not only
Enthralled.
enthralled. I've already said that word. Why are you saying what now?
It just sounded weird.
She's giving
Anyway,
me a compliment.
anyway,
How dare
yeah. Let me talk to the
Get out the fucking
lady.
way.
Jesus, it's because the whole time you're singing, and it's been with each song that you've sung. You're like you're telling a story, but at the same time you're so like calm introducing us to it, and then all of a sudden there's just this big emotion, then you're right back to super calm.
Wow.
I'm eating your shit up over here.
Dynamics.
I love it.
Thank
It's
you.
so good. Yeah.
Thank
Did you
you.
see me when I did like this? Because I knew you were about to go so soft, and I was just waiting for that. I was like, please give it to me.
I did look over there. I'm like,
Yeah, I'm eating it up. I'm eating it up. I love
I
it.
got you, girl.
Hell yeah. So good.
Oh, well, thank
Shit.
you for coming to hang out. Drop your socials real fast, and I just appreciate it. It was cool.
This is so much fun.
And
Seriously.
I always have to tell folks this. When I have the wrong idea of somebody and then they come in and surprise me, I didn't know I was going to get with you. Super fucking impressed.
He leaves
Really?
so happy.
Yeah,
Do you tell everyone that, though?
No.
No,
Okay.
he really doesn't.
No,
Trust
no,
me.
no, no.
Trust
Well,
me.
women in country music especially, I can see how you look and I get something in my head.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, this is fixing to be Taylor Swifty, trash, no
Yeah.
substance to it or whatever. Like, even if something's not for me, if I know that it, like, comes from, it's you or
Yeah.
whatever, yeah, like, you're a vibe.
Thank you.
Yeah, I get that. I like, you're cool. I get why he was boosting you up so much now.
Thank you. Well,
Yeah, I
thank
promise
both of
you.
y'all for having me, for real.
Well, anytime. Drop your
love it.
socials and we'll get the hell out of here. Let y'all go.
So all of my socials are Wit in Love, WHIT, the letter N, LOVE. Hopefully, at some point, Instagram is going to allow me to change that, but it's in the Instagram
It's in the
universe,
queue.
which is never going to happen.
Doing
But as of right now, it's Wit in Love, and then Spotify is and music is Whitney Miller.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Well, thank y'all for coming to hang out, and thank you for picking the shot to guitar down there, boss. I know you didn't say much, but
Yeah.
Mr. Justin
You did a
Love.
great
Wait,
job.
hold on. We got a whole Sugar Baby story.
Bro,
out of
I
Justin
wanna
Love
I
here.
wanna talk more
Let's
about
not
that.
forget that.
I love that story so far.
because you like emo girls, it just makes sense. Me and you both got that same. We remember those gothic girls in high school.
She's pretty, but she's fucked up too, man. I can't help it.
Love that.
That's
We
my
all
baby.
are.
That's my baby.
We all are.
The more trauma, the more I want to take them home to mama.
Oh yeah.
Stay tuned for
We
sings
all.
from our next episode. That's
There
what I
you
feel
go.
about.
Yeah.
There
Yeah,
you go,
exactly.
yeah.
By the way, Justin Love is a great fucking human being. I've known you for what, like 5 years, probably a long minute.
Amazing
So,
music too.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah. He's got his own stuff, by the way.
Yes, he does. He does.
Yeah.
This is where you drop that right now.
You put
Drop
out
it.
music?
Do
Oh,
it.
I was letting y'all
Justin,
just
pump
continue.
yourself up.
No,
Yeah.
you're here as well.
Yeah.
I'm not.
You're
I don't
at
like
the
when nobody
table.
else gets that many
You're at the
compliments.
table.
I'm not.
JustinLoveMusic.com, but yeah, it's just Justin Love, and I think the thing that sucks about it is there's also a rapper out there named Justin Love.
Oh no.
So that's the one thing that
So
sucks.
this has been Justin Love, not the rapper.
Yeah,
There we go. Great.
I'm
Better
guessing
than
y'all
the
just might
rapper.
look different too.
totally.
You reckon?
Heck yeah, look him up on YouTube. See what kind of videos he's got versus me. It's like soft porn.
And he's gonna come out with these hats, dadgum hats,
I'm
which are
totally,
dope.
yeah,
Bro.
totally going to.
Love it.
I'm down
Inspired
with that.
by her after I said it. I don't know how many times in front of you.
I made that hat for him. I was like, you've said daggum 1 million times in the last 4
I need
minutes.
one that says fuck.
You have one that says fuck.
Oh yeah.
You wear it all the
No,
time.
I thought you was talking about that beanie. I got a beanie one time that says fuck me, I'm fat. I really do.
Ladies and gentlemen, that's how we end the show. Thank you for hanging out.
Appreciate y'all.
You can find all on social media, but you can find Lee Tucker on a registry somewhere. We'll see y'all next time.
Finding great candidates to hire can be like, well, trying to find a needle in a haystack. Sure, you can post your job to some job board, but then all you can do is hope the right person comes along. which is why you should try ZipRecruiter for free at ZipRecruiter.com/post. ZipRecruiter doesn't depend on candidates finding you. It finds them for you. Its powerful technology identifies people with the right experience and actively invites them to apply to your job. You get qualified candidates fast. So while other companies might deliver a lot of hay, ZipRecruiter finds you what you're looking for. The needle in the haystack.
See why 4 out of 5 employers who post a job on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. ZipRecruiter, the smartest way to hire. And right now, you can try ZipRecruiter for free. That's right, free. At ZipRecruiter.com/post. That's ZipRecruiter.com/post. ZipRecruiter.com/post.